What's the analogy? You're just strip mining and you find diamonds.
Yeah.
It's like the...
You're just...
We were digging for China, and we found Paris. It's what happened.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's the intro clip.
Oh, my God. Oh.
I'll be here all night.
Dude, did you, before we start, when you submitted your test for the spray thing, did you get the score like right then and there?
No. They like mailed it to me.
Oh.
Okay. Cause
Like, I don't even think I heard about it. Gabe was basically like, you passed. I knew you would. And I was like, oh, sick.
Okay.
I never even saw a score.
I didn't get it on the screen, and I was like, fuck, I failed. And then I had to take a survey, and I was like, god damn it. So I took the survey, and then I didn't get it again, and I was like, it's over. And then I went out, and she had like the sheet printed out and all that stuff.
What did you score?
An 80.
Nice.
Not bad.
Welcome to the What About His Hands podcast. I'm Jake, and I'm a Grass Daddy. And I'm being joined by Ben and Nolan.
Yellow.
Usual suspects.
TPC Scottsdale employees.
Yep.
And dare I say, I think you guys have achieved Grass Daddy status. I mean, you were once proclaimed a grass hunk. I can't remember what you proclaimed. Maybe grass cuzzo. I can't remember.
So,
I can't remember, but I'm right here and now going to proclaim you as Grass Daddies.
thank you.
So I will be changing the intro from now on. There's a new way to do it when you're a Grass Daddy.
What is that?
So I'll say, I'm Jake, that's Ben and Nolan, and we are, and then you guys will, in conjuncture, say the Grass Daddies.
There we go.
Okay.
Or you can take turns doing it. You can harmonize.
Can we do like NFL intros?
You sure?
Ben Holdaway, 6 foot,
Grass Daddy.
out of Monte Vista Christian High School, and I'm a Grass Daddy.
Grass Daddy. Grass
What
Daddy
about
High.
the funny ones?
Oh.
I'm on Antoine Randall.
I'm Tony Gonzalez?
Yeah.
Can do that.
The reason why these guys have been promoted to Grass Daddy status is because, and if you couldn't tell by the title of the episode and what's being displayed up here, we were on the agronomy team to set up for the Waste Management Phoenix Open.
Holy shit.
Good job, boys.
We did it. We achieved official Grass Daddy status.
Yeah, we have our cards.
Yeah, we've got our G cards.
Mm-hmm.
We got our G cards for sure. We're going to basically get into the whole week. We were down there for a week, like I said, setting up for it. In other exciting news for the podcast itself, I don't know if you noticed how shiny this baby is, but we just got our import from Guadalajara, Mexico this morning.
Mm-hmm.
As you well know, the last mini fridge croaked, and I had to put in a new order, scour the web, if you will, the black market, and we did find a replacement mini fridge.
They're not easy to find.
They're yeah.
The ones with magic in them,
Yeah.
That's why I had to go to Mexico.
it's a dime a dozen. No,
And-
that's the wrong way to use that, I think.
Well, and that's just where I found it.
Yeah.
You know, not it's not as regulated
Mm-hmm.
down there, but
I heard you can find them in the Swiss Alps too, but that's a fucking journey.
right, it's a little bit closer.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were already in Phoenix.
Right.
That wasn't easy.
Exactly. We were down in Arizona. You know, I kind of asked around,
Yep.
pulled a couple favors,
Hit a whistle.
had to hit a whistle, had to flash the inside the ropes badge,
Yep.
and got some word where we might find one, and we did secure one. Just came in this morning, plugged her in, and I'm hoping to God we got stuff in there. But before we open it, you might be thinking to yourself, what about those magnets that were probably displayed? Well,
Oh shit.
your boy didn't forget
I
about
was
those.
thinking about the magnets too. It's like, this does look a little empty.
We got the MOA.
And Dad's Against Weed.
Yep. And then the pennant. Or what is it?
Yeah.
What is it called?
That's a pennant.
Pennant.
I forgot about the magnets, but I will say I do believe that I now have a waste management one to add to this fridge.
No
Yes.
shit.
I got it for free on the first
Oh,
day.
you
when I
did,
went.
didn't you?
Yep.
Fuck.
It's going to be so hard not to do that the whole
You're
time.
donating to me.
You magnetizing me. All right. So, with that being said, you're in the player 2 seat, Ben. Go ahead, give her a knock, see what's inside. Try not to unplug it.
Oh.
Do you think you can hit it?
Nope.
You can't hit it?
Nope. But I do see some silver bullets.
I taught you how to do it.
Bang.
Coors Light,
Bang.
and the mini fridge knows, obviously, but I don't know if you know or apparently, Coors Light was the most sold beer at the Waste Management.
Really?
So it's only fitting if we...
That's what Google AI says, but Google AI is right 25% of the time.
Wait, too, I thought I saw something in the door there when you opened it, too.
There's something else in there?
Is there? I caught the top of something that wasn't a silver
I mean,
bullet.
there
Caught
is
the
something
top?
there.
Can I...
What is
And I
that?
guess we can bring them out now.
Imagine this guy cracking a beer and not... what is... It's a little bottle.
That says Rumplemints.
Oh, that's as cold as the silver bullets are.
Oh, my God. I don't
So-
think
and
I've
there's-
ever had Rumplemints.
Luckily, there's 3 of them.
Now, will you walk me through what to expect with this? Because I've never taken...
Delicious.
Toothpaste.
Oh, it's like minty?
You ever done Bean Boozled?
Yeah,
You ever had the blue minty jelly bean?
I think so.
It's that. It's just mint.
It's good.
It's good.
You'll like it.
Not as good as it would be if it was frozen.
Yeah. But
This is kind of lukewarm.
Guadalajara, Mexico is hot. And so...
It is, yeah.
Right.
So,
so I don't know.
This
there
guy
we go.
just will not cheers.
No,
This
come
guy
on,
doesn't
man.
want to cheers.
I can't reach over there.
Well, sure you can.
Oh. And that, my friend.
Whoa.
It's pretty good,
Very
right?
good. It's way better cold.
What is this? What is the stigma with this? People are just like, oh my God. Oh, it is.
And that's at its worst.
That
when it's
is-
frozen, becomes like a syrup almost. Like it's a
Yeah.
little thick. It's really good.
I mean, Spencer almost died when he took a shot of it.
I forgot
Because
about
he was
that.
going, oh my
Oh,
God.
yeah, we thought he was having a heart attack.
He's like,
Someone almost called him an
Did that go
ambulance.
in?
No.
okay.
Someone almost called him an ambulance. Remember that?
All too well.
You know what's really
So,
good? That
me.
mixed with Fireball. A little
I was
fire
just
and
going to
ice.
say those are the two things that I
I
really...
almost got Jaeger because our bowling guy who subs for us sometimes bowling
Got it for what?
for this.
Oh, to drink before?
No. He says if you combine the two.
Like we would have drank it before.
Whoa.
No.
The drink he was talking about was that Jaeger and Fireball, I think.
No.
Yeah.
Fireball was a part of that equation?
Yeah. Yeah.
Dog. No. So what he was saying was you mix Rumplemints and Jaeger into in a glass.
I like Jaeger too.
I do too.
I should have done it.
I do too.
It's all right.
We should have done it. He should have.
He
They
should have done it. They should have done
They
it.
should have done it.
Those Guadalajarans, man. Can't trust them as far as you can throw them.
So we went to Phoenix. So I guess briefly how this was set up
Get past that.
or how this came apart was our new superintendent at the course came from Phoenix and has some connections down there. Actually knows one of the assistants at TPC Scottsdale and basically was like, hey, talked with our general manager, our director. Would you guys be down to like go set up for a PGA event? We're like, fuck yeah. Originally wanted to send us somewhere in California.
Well, no, it was originally Scottsdale.
Yeah.
And then it wouldn't.
flipped to La Quinta.
Oh, because it might
and then
not have
it
worked.
Flipped, no, because they wanted to go to like a turf conference or something like that, or a trade show, or what was it? Something like that.
Yeah. The GC.
Oh.
There was the GCSAA going on, I think, conference going on as the waste management was running.
Oh, well,
Is like in Orlando. or
Which
something.
why are you having a turf conference with the waste management going on?
I
Like,
mean,
yeah, I
kinda-
don't know. I don't know.
but then he was like, me and Gabe want to go to that,
Right.
so they were gonna go there and send us to La Quinta, I think it was, for a different tournament,
the PGA West course,
something like
whatever
that. Yeah,
tournament that is.
and then they decided that they wanted to send us that, so they flipped back. So originally
Got
it
it.
was waste management. but
Got
then
it.
flipped and then it flipped back.
I was never so more excited to hear that it was off that one in
I actually,
California.
yeah,
Really?
I can't believe that the first idea of this was brought up without you. It was at bowling one night, and he just asked us. He was like, "Would you guys want to work the waste management?" And we're like, "Would we want to work the?" Yeah.
Well, he said he brought it up to me. He was like, "Would you work a PGA event?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he was like, "Kind of want to try to send you guys somewhere in California." So maybe he was trying to keep it a secret,
Yeah.
to surprise. but that's just all I knew.
I mean, he brought it up to us in what, like November, October?
I think it was
it was
end of November.
It was way early. Yeah.
I've been waiting for this for so long.
Right.
Like, it got to the point where there was so much like radio silence that we were kind of like, somebody gonna bring it up to him? Like, are we still on for that? It was a whole journey getting there, but we got there.
Yeah. So basically, in order to volunteer at one of these events, you have to submit an application, to be a volunteer, and then it'll either get approved or denied. I wonder, like, how many applications get sent in.
There's got to be a lot, right?
Hundreds?
I would think more.
And who looks over those to determine yes or no?
Well, I feel like there's probably enough people that apply that you can have a filter just straight up that's like little to no experience, just throw it out immediately.
Yeah.
Right.
Or not in school.
Well,
just
and
throw it
also
out.
I wonder if certain it is like, because there was people from other countries. I wonder if they're like, we don't want to just
National.
only have people from Texas.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they probably want to try to.
Or like the people
spread
that have
it
been
out.
there before just automatically get pushed through.
Yeah, maybe.
I
Maybe
think
they're.
they do. I'd figured they'd do that, like, because I figured you'd want people who.
That was a question we should have asked
No,
while we
they're
were there.
Experience, yeah. I mean, we got the invite back. Like I said, I would be fine with just going back to that every year.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, I mean,
I mean that's like the peak, working like in the stadiums, and
Yeah.
I would be completely
was
fine
hectic.
just doing that every year.
I've never worked in even close to an environment
Right.
like that.
okay, yeah.
And
So,
there's nowhere else you can.
No.
Right.
Like, I don't know. I feel
we'll
like
get there. We'll get there. So yes, we put in applications. We had an in. Our applications got pushed through. We got accepted, and essentially we were off to Phoenix. Got our flights paid for by our club. The hotel for the week was provided by TPC. We got there. What day would that have been?
Sunday.
February
1st?
Was it first?
Because it started the 2nd.
We were there for 9 days. We got back
February 2nd through the 8th, and we
Right.
showed up the 1st.
Oh yeah, I guess so. There
Yep.
you go. I was gonna say because I think we got back the 9th, right? We got back 5. We got back on
we got
Sunday,
back the 10th.
5 days before Valentine's Day, because we had the full week, and
No,
then
we got back Monday.
yeah, Monday the 9th, right? 10th, 11th, 12th,
Wait,
13th.
Was it? The
Yeah,
9th? It
yeah.
was some bitch.
Yeah. Because we worked Sunday.
So we were there for 9 days.
Yeah.
There you go.
So we flew in on the 1st of February. Direct flight. Got our shit, got moved in, and basically had a preemptive meeting.
Mm-hmm.
And we actually found out what our morning jobs were going to be
Well before.
Saturday.
Yeah.
Yeah. Saturday night.
The Saturday before.
Something like that.
And we got told that we were mowing greens.
I was hammered when I got that text. I was
You
so
had just taken the fucking BBC.
I did. I drank
That sounded crazy. The
down the gullet.
the buzz
Straight
ball.
down the throat, dude. Wet ass throat.
Wet. Fuck.
The buzz ball, the beatbox, and the cut water.
That BBC was
you go.
chugging in me.
You chugging
Or was
that
I
baby.
chugging the BBC?
Chugging that baby.
I
So-
think I was.
So we were told we were mowing greens, and that's basically all we knew
Yeah.
going into this.
Yeah.
We're volunteering on the grounds crew, and we're mowing greens.
Mm-hmm.
So we get there Sunday. Someone want to take over? So I don't
Well,
want to talk the whole time.
We should, yeah. I mean, we should back it up and start with probably the flights out of the airport. Like that morning, we showed up early, and our flight got delayed. What, 4 times? We were supposed to fly
Something
out
like
super
that.
early, like 9:30 or something, and we didn't end up leaving until 11:30 or something like
Yeah.
that. Expensive airport tab.
That was
Yeah,
Really
yeah, I
expensive
forgot
airport
about-
tabs, yeah.
So what was because you hit the record?
the record.
Well, between us three.
Well, I had the
No, he
most
had the
expensive
highest.
tab.
Oh,
yeah.
you did?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. By like $20 or $30.
But
Well,
that was
what
'cause
was it? Well, you don't have to say, but what was it?
The airport tab?
Yeah.
Like $120, I think. Something
Yeah.
like that.
I think
Oh.
I spent like 90 or something.
Because I had one before he showed up, and then he showed up and had one, and then that's when we got you over there. So
Right, I was working on my Clash of Clans
Yeah.
base.
You were,
which
yeah.
I haven't touched since that
You're right.
airport
That's-
terminal.
Clash of Clans at this point is the game where like you're going on a road trip
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
and you're like, I'm gonna be like having some downtime. So what's something that I can do on my phone? You're like,
Hop on the cock.
reload down.
Yeah. AI
AI
blackjack.
COC.
AI blackjack.
$80,000
blackjack,
blackjack.
chess. We were playing some chess.
We were playing some chess, yeah.
Trying to download movies.
Yeah, that didn't work.
We'll get there.
But yeah, the airport tab.
Yeah,
that
expensive airport tabs.
Tabs.
Expensive airport tabs. Delayed flights.
Yeah.
Movies that wouldn't download.
But we
Yeah.
got there on time, which was
Pretty
did,
smooth
yeah.
flight there.
Yeah,
Yep.
we got there with not as much time to spare prior to the meeting as we thought, but enough time to sit down at a park bench.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
that's
sorry.
sick.
I'm jumping ahead.
This is where the week starts. Yeah, the park bench started, but we didn't indulge in the slamsies at this point.
No.
did
We were
just,
stone cold sober.
Well, we were fighting some residuals.
The
at that
residuals
point.
were gone by that point. That was
Right.
like 5
The altitude
hours
melted
later.
it off.
Yeah.
Speaking, we never included the Uber to from the airport in our record, did we?
I think we
No.
did. That guy was pretty cool.
No,
Was he?
because I think you backed up into including the Uber from Hotel 1 to Hotel 2, but not ever the one
Oh,
from
yeah,
the
the guy in the
airport.
red-
We really should have made
And
like
the red
a.
Sienna.
We should have made a fucking.
We'll get to our
outline
Uber
for
record
this.
later when it starts winning. But either way,
So Uber won.
yeah,
Mid.
we'll call it a wash. 0-0.
Yeah.
We'll call it a wash.
Wasn't bad, wasn't good.
0-0-1.
Which compared to some of
There you
these
go.
other Ubers we had,
We'll get there.
compared to a normal Uber, this guy would have been
Yeah,
like a.
we were blessed.
He was
You
cool.
know what I mean?
Yeah, he was cool. A little bit late, but he was cool. Anyways, yeah, park bench,
Park bench.
hang out.
It was.
collect ourselves.
I think the
like,
park bench was the first moment where I was just like, we're in a different
We're here.
climate.
Yeah.
Because it was like green, growing grass.
Yeah, it was warm. I
was
was
warm.
sweating.
That was the first moment where I'm just like you walk up and you're so predisposed to being like, everything's dormant in Lincoln.
Yeah.
That my first thought was, oh, they got AstroTurf down around this area. And it's real.
It was just, yeah.
It's just green,
Good
growing
old-
grass.
Yeah.
I mean,
good
that
old
was the
grass.
real like we're here moment. Like that
Right.
was it. Yeah.
That was the first time I ever smoked a cigarette, like actually truly stressing about something too. Like,
So you were stressing at
yeah, I
that
was.
point?
Oh yeah,
I was stressing up until I mowed the first green.
yeah.
Really?
Yeah, because I'm just like.
Well,
so
I was
scared of-
stressing for another reason, but we'll get there. So the first day, Sunday, we basically meet, find out who like their director of agronomy is, their super, their
Well, we also
assistants.
skipped the part where we got random roommates without knowing that.
Oh, yeah.
that was a fucking.
We go to check in, and we're like, I was like, Jake Killam, assuming I would be with these two guys,
Yeah,
and they were just like, or you checked in first,
I
and they were
was
like,
first.
your roommate's already here.
yeah. And I was like,
We're like, huh?
yeah, he's right here.
And they're like, yeah, his name's Matt or Matthew or whatever.
And I was like, no.
And we were like,
That can't
oh.
be.
So we had random roommates, which
Worked out.
turned out
I
just
think
fine.
we all
Yeah.
had good
No, yeah,
roommates.
we all got solid people.
Yeah. Shout out the Congressional Club.
Now are we going to the course?
He paid me to say that.
I like how I was the one that was like, let's make an outline so we don't forget anything. And
I
I'm
think
just
that's about
skipping
it.
over.
Yeah. I think that's about all that happened
Yeah,
there. Finding out
Sunday-
random roommates, getting onto the.
Was-
I mean, that was the first time we laid eyes on the unit himself.
Big
But I guess we could.
diesel.
Diesel. Okay, so we got there. You talk about what we did when we got there.
To the course,
Like we had our meeting, and
Yeah, so they-
then they
they kind of introduced us to like the managers and everybody, and then it kind of like, did they give us food at that point?
I was about
We
to
did
ask
have
you
lunch.
that, but I think we.
I
Got
think they
fed,
fed
yeah.
us, yeah, and then we kind of went on like a course tour and checked out.
I do have to stop you really quick. Their director was giving us kind of a rundown, kind of like a, this is a crazy event. It's going to be roaming with police officers.
Oh yeah,
There's going to be drug dogs, Homeland Security, undercover cops. He's like, so they gave us like a bag for like tournament day shirts and coats and stuff. And they're like, make sure that's tucked in.
Sorry.
Pull your keys on your cart when you're not
Yeah.
using them. Like it was kind of like a, oh my God. Like
Don't
this
give
is
anybody a ride.
people will steal the cart.
Right.
People will steal your shit.
If
right.
somebody's fucking with you, just say police, and police are in range.
He was like, if
Yeah.
you just whisper police over your shoulder, a cop will be there. And we're like, what?
Yeah.
That was like kind of like a welcome to the league moment where I was
Right.
like, oh, we're dealing with some shit.
And he was also talking about like, if anything pops off, and he's like, if there's ever like a worst case scenario, and he's like, like, let's say there's an active shooter, and we're like, oh my god, he just jumped straight to the worst possible scenario. So, anyways, that was kind of like a preemptive warning. And then go ahead.
So you just kind of gave us a tour of
just around.
Did we
the
see
course,
16?
Yeah, we walked by the practice facility and then basically straight to 16.
Yeah, 16, and then
We were in there. That's when we were first taking pictures. We were like on the green.
Yeah, we walked across the green.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, we did.
You don't remember?
And then we went to 17.
So
and
much
went up in
shit
the
happened. I don't
stands.
know. I don't have a memory like that.
Again, it was very overwhelming.
Yeah.
At first, it sure was. Yeah.
They basically beelined to 16 because they're like, we all know this is what everyone's coming here
Right.
for, fans and workers.
Went up into the 17 skyboxes.
Yeah, check that shit out.
Yeah, I got to see 17 up above.
Kind of walked up the 18 fairway,
Yep.
and then that's when they were talking about their bird prom.
And then we got our first
And
taste
then-
of this character.
Big Tex. Do we name him?
Nah.
I mean, this isn't getting back to
Tex,
him.
I don't know.
Let's just call him Tex.
Just call him Tex.
Yeah.
Why not? His name's not important.
I don't even know his last name, so we could say his first name, and I wouldn't even be able to say his last name.
No, yeah, exactly. We'll just call him Tex.
DTM Tex.
Oh, DTM text. I started connecting with all of them on Instagram. He has a method to get back to this, which
All
is
right,
why
well,
I'm just kind of like.
If he
That's
gets back
fine.
to this, I think he knows who Big Tex is, too, so...
Okay, if he gets back to this, he probably would love everything that we say.
Yeah, it's a good point.
Yeah, sure. DTM
Well, maybe.
text.
Up to a point.
Yeah.
It's like he's a gangbanger, dude. DTM text. Or it's just like fucking.
DTM Tags, dude.
No, yeah, so they're telling us how...
Well, they were talking about overseed.
Overseeding, and how they have bird prom, and birds love seeds, obviously,
Right.
and eat seeds. And so they were discussing, like,
If
there's
anyone's got
basically
anything.
nothing we can do to stop these fuckers from eating the seed.
Right.
And they...
Ben threw up a great idea prior to Big Tex.
oh,
He
yeah.
kind of shot it down, but
I was like, RC Gator?
Yeah. RC Gatorhead,
Which-
dude, in the water.
In theory, can't not work.
Well, I mean, they said they at one point just dedicated someone to just driving a cart
Yeah.
around the banks.
Which is the greatest day job.
Right.
could ever
Throwing a
ask
podcast in and just doing laps around the
Yeah.
lakes.
Don't even... Yeah,
Throwing in the Grass Daddies podcast and just doing laps around the lakes.
I could do that 80-hour week, no problem.
Right.
Just 12 hours every day, but I guess that'd be 70. But yeah, so they're like, what are the suggestions in this?
60.
Fuck. And they're like, if you guys have any suggestions, and Big Tex goes,
Well,
12 gauge,
he's wearing a cowboy hat.
Cowboy hat?
with a feather in it.
feather, and the blue turquoise ring, which
On his ring finger. At
on
this
his
point,
ring finger,
yeah.
which I feel like you only really see dudes from Texas rock, blue
Sure.
turquoise.
The ring being on the ring finger will become important later.
Yes. Just know Big Tex is married with children. I can't remember if that's confirmed or not, but
Yes. Yep. Into his 4th decade of living as well.
yeah. So
His
Fourth
fourth decade.
decade of
well
living.
into it.
Yeah.
Not just eclipse.
Like a couple years into
a few years into it. Yeah. A few years into it.
He hits the old 12 gauge
Yeah.
and then turns to the first person and goes, laughs
Yeah.
like that.
That is the funniest shit he's ever seen.
And they're like,
no, we can't shoot the birds.
they're like,
I
that's
don't
actually illegal.
Yeah, I think he said something about getting in trouble from people hearing it. So then he suggested,
Oh,
Yeah, 12 gauge with a silencer.
and it's like
look at the person on the other side of him, and
also, yeah, hit one of those. And I was like, okay, we're in for a treat.
Come to
This
find
guy,
out, this guy's been a volunteer multiple times because he's friends with
the head guy.
the head honcho.
Yeah.
So
like the director.
I think so.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He,
I didn't
he
know
knew
that.
Brandon.
I didn't know that.
Allegedly. Now I'm thinking back on it, he probably didn't know Brandon,
Yeah,
but he might have.
I was gonna say, whose mouth did you hear that from?
His mouth.
Okay, there you
Well,
He
go.
horse's mouth.
There you
Well,
go.
I mean, you're that boisterous and anyways. So I was gonna say you kind of have to force people to either like you or not like
Yeah.
you because you're in their face with
You
your
either love that
personality,
dude or you hate him.
Yeah.
right?
Can't say I love him.
So basically, Sunday wrapped up pretty easy. We go back to the hotel and they're like, "See you at 4."
Four. Bus will be there at 4.
Yeah, for the whole week, the bus was arriving at the hotel at 4:00 a.m.
It never showed up later or earlier, did it? It was 4 every morning.
No, 4.
It was like 4 on the dot every morning.
Okay.
So we were waking up.
I left early a couple of times.
Oh yeah, that.
So we were waking up at like 3:40 to 3:45 in the morning every day.
You and I were waking up earlier, right?
Sometimes. I mean, yeah. 3:45 was my alarm.
I had a 2:45 morning.
Oh my
one time.
God.
Yeah.
Why?
With the alarm, or you just woke up?
Woke up
Yeah,
before the
okay.
alarm and couldn't go back to bed.
Oh.
Yeah.
Whether nerves or excitement, we were waking up early, and it was aggressive it was like a shock to the body.
4 a.m. start time compared to the past few months of an 8 a.m. start time. So just an 8 to 4, just a 4-hour with the time difference change overnight.
And it's kind of like you don't want to fuck up and be late, but you're exhausted, but you're excited, but you're anxious. It's like a whole mix of it gets you out of bed, but you're also
it's like that first day of school feeling. Like you want to be early enough to see your first class, but like, man, you're just tired.
You do not want to be there.
Yeah.
So I guess I'll just say I woke up the first morning and realized that I forgot my ED medicine at home, which, everyone's got their manly struggles.
You had to get it up for Tommy.
Tommy, you guys were shaking.
So I was, first night we pushed our beds together.
And then you realized you could get it up without the ED meds.
Right.
And you were all good.
But I didn't know. So I realized I forgot my ED meds, and I was basically having a panic attack. Like I felt a pool of diarrhea immediately surging, and I thought I was going to be going a week without my ED medicine. So luckily, there's a CVS like within a stone's throw of our hotel, and I was able to like get an emergency refill. So I breathed a sigh of relief there.
You could be rock hard all week.
I was
which is huge.
I was taking doubles the whole rest of the week, so I was just
you were
just getting the blood flow out of your head.
It's not
other things.
It's not like Viagra where it makes you get a boner. It's just that when you do get a boner, it's like like really hard, like firmer than the greens, which we're rolling and we'll cut.
You'll be surprised at what people will bet on.
So first day, basically the first 3 days, nothing really. It was all kind of a routine.
Just getting comfortable with your job.
So
the people.
But we did find out.
Wait, can I?
Go.
So Monday rolls around. So there's 2 shifts, the morning and the afternoon. So the afternoon's going through, and they're reading off everybody's name. And there's 2 Bens.
Yeah, I liked this.
And so I hear the first Ben. I don't know who's who. He doesn't say our last names.
There's 2 Bens, 2 Jakes.
Yeah.
I think the other one they were calling Jacob though, so I was good there.
What sucks with Ben, it's either like you go Benjamin, which don't call me Benjamin.
You're like, if you say Benjamin, I'm just not gonna say it,
and then
even if you're looking right at me and you say my last name.
And then
too.
there's like the other thing would be like Benny or like something stupid like that.
No.
It's like
Hannah?
Benny Hanna. Fuck that place.
This is gonna be an hour and a half pod, but I don't care.
But so yeah, Monday rolls. Afternoon jobs are getting listed. 2 Bens. I hear Ben back 9 divot team. I'm like, okay, that's fun. Like that's no stress. You're just throwing sand into holes, filling them, and then I kind of just check out and don't hear anything else. And so I go up to the guy reading the names off.
Right, because we were like, oh, there's 2 Bens.
Right, and so I was just like, hey, just to make sure, like, I just want to make sure what I'm doing. There's 2 Bens.
And he's like, hold away.
And he's like,
because
hold away.
prior to this, the other guy had said the Greensmo teams have always filled divots in the afternoon, right? Like, so you Greensmo in the morning, and you assume that
divot,
Ben Greensmower divots.
Well,
in
and
the
I figured because you 2 were on divots too, and I just figured they just
everything lined up
threw us
right
on the same shit. And so I check in with the guy, and he's like, "Yeah, you're fairway mowing the back 9 you're on the 30-50 number 7," and I'm like, in my head, I'm like, "Are you fucking like?" I'm panicking, but I'm just like, "All right," and I just walk out. And, like, I can feel it, like, in my gut, just those jitters.
He goes, "Are you sure?" And you're like, "Are you sure?" And he's like, "Are you?"
No. I just started crying.
You send us a picture on Snapchat that goes, "Stadium pulls 10 million." Or
dude,
whatever.
I was nervous. Just, like, walking up to the motor, I was like, oh, God. And I'm, like, the second guy out of the line of like.
Right. So let's talk about that. You want to talk about the convoy?
I mean, yeah, it's pretty simple and straightforward. There's a lot of people. It's a super busy tournament. We have to take a back exit to get in to avoid golf. So taking the main roads with all those people and all those rowdy drunk people.
Police
you gotta,
escort.
Yeah, the
gotta
first
get a
couple
police
days was...
Yeah, I mean, it started off fine, but then later in the week, you really saw why we were doing it. But yeah, I mean, nothing crazy. Just hop in your cart, follow the line leader, and
Right. They had
avoid
front and back nine split into lines. I guess, first of all, we should say there was 50 volunteers.
with
along
also
with
employees from
50
both
more.
courses.
Right. Along with probably, I don't know, 30
Yeah, 30.
or so TBC. So we had like 80-person grounds crew. Every team, no matter what job you're doing, was assigned a cart with a number.
Yeah.
So when they would take roll and say what job you were doing, you knew exactly who you were with and what cart you were in. And so everyone would go get in their cart, and it was just a big, long convoy to get out on the golf course with.
Probably on a million videos, on a million social media platforms.
Right.
Fucking, you can find it somewhere. I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm sure you
But
could look up, TPC.
it's just a convoy driving around the perimeter of the property to get into a back entrance so we avoid golf and all that.
So
and
you're
avoid
hopping on the
crowds.
mower
I'm
in
just-
the convoy.
I'm just like, thank God I know how to start this thing, because that would have been the most awkward question ever. We'd be like, all right, what do I do here? And like, I knew the controls. Like, I was like, all right, there's the PTO.
But the only thing is, they have all John Deere and we have Toro.
Which it's the same shit. I mean, like all like the
Right.
the labels and everything and the buttons all have like the same emblems on them.
But it's just slightly different.
Right. But like I'm sitting there like
Like
this-
you said when you went to mow greens,
What'd I say?
you said, I went to go start my mower and just grabbed air because where the normal
Oh, no. I
Toro
went to
handle
turn
is?
it off. Yeah, because I like, when you're dropping the PTO switch, it's like, you're looking at the PTO switch.
Right.
But when you're pulling it up, you're looking at your line and just grabbing it. But
And you
it's
were
in
so
a
used to a
completely
Toro mower.
different spot. Yeah,
Right.
so I go to turn it off and just grab a handful of fucking oxygen. And the mower just keeps going, and I'm like, fuck, dude.
Did you
This
scalp
turn-
or did you just
Well,
you
there was a
lifted it in
turning
time?
board, so it wouldn't have been bad either way. I could have tipped it, but no, I got it up. That was good.
You got it up just like me the first day.
I got it up just like after you got your pills.
Right. I guess we kind of skipped over a little bit. So we were all on greens mowing, and we learned who our partners were going to be for the week, and we also learned which greens we were going to mow. And your boy got tasked with mowing the infamous 16th green, and I was like, "Is this a simulation? Are we in a simulation?"
could be.
Don't need the pills anymore. You got me there.
I was up.
I was honestly so jealous because I had 15 and 17. And so I literally was just in between 16, just like, oh man, what's going
listening to
on
the
in
karaoke
there?
all day.
Yeah. What's
So-
fun?
So yeah, greens mowing in the morning, all of us. Nolan and I
It is
were divots in the afternoon. Ben was fairway mowing in the afternoon. Basically, we would come in, set up for 4 hours, leave.
If even that. It
Right.
was usually set up for like 2.5 and then just sit there for an hour and a half. Like,
Right,
I think I spent more time waiting for the shuttle than I did on the course.
right. You could either hang out, just until the afternoon shift. Watch golf. Like I said, we had these badges that. It wasn't you couldn't just like walk inside the ropes when they were playing,
No.
but you could use them to get in, like general admission.
Yeah.
Or you could take the shuttle back to the hotel, hang out until the afternoon shift. Monday, Tuesday were pretty uneventful. Wednesday was the Pro-Am,
I walked around Monday a little bit without you guys.
just for practice
That was
rounds.
when I got
Tom
my-
Kim
Not Tom Kim.
or Tom
Called
Lee?
Tom Kim, not Tom Kim.
Yes. Okay.
Kensei Harada Tom Kim. That was funny. But yeah, no, nothing crazy was going on Monday when you guys weren't there. Just practice rounds and racist old security guards.
Yeah.
Sweet. So practice round Monday, Tuesday. Wednesday was the Pro-Am. We kind of hung around for a while. Got to see some celebs.
Travis Kelce,
Travis Kelce.
Michael
Cole E,
Phelps.
Michael Phelps, watching
Larry
Duck
Fitz,
Hookah.
Emmett Smith.
Yeah.
We saw Sepp Straka. We saw Akshay. We
Mookie
saw
Betts.
Mookie.
Max Homa.
Hovland.
Yep.
A lot of
We
people.
saw. How did you see?
We saw I'm breezing over that. How'd we Maverick McNeely?
Shout
He
out
was
Maverick
up.
McNeil.
He was up.
Okay.
He was
Come on.
he was close to the top of the running for
He was in
quite a while.
Top
Yeah.
10 for
I thought he finished pretty high too.
like most of the tournament. Yeah, wasn't he like tied for second at one point? I think.
Yeah, something like that. How'd you know it was him?
His hands.
Oh, okay.
So what day
Little inside joke. Everybody loves that on a podcast.
Yeah.
I would say by kind of I'll say this. The first day, extremely overwhelming, borderline panic attack inducing. The second day, it's like, all right, this is a repeat of yesterday, so I basically know what to expect.
Yeah.
The third day, you're like, okay, it's starting to feel like a routine. I would say by the fourth day, which is the first tournament day, it started to feel like I'm a part of the grounds crew.
Yeah.
I was a full blown TPC employee.
I mean,
Right.
yeah, I was
on
gonna
Thursday.
say outside of the no due day, all the morning shifts were pretty uneventful. It was
I
just
skipped over the
same-
no due day. God damn it.
Yeah, no D Day is always fun.
That was Wednesday.
due
Yeah.
day, D day.
D Day. That was our D Day.
That was so that was
That was
Wednesday.
We dropped the back of those trailers and
Got mowed down.
those greens were lighting us up.
Whoa! Wow! Dropped the back of those trailers and got mowed down on due day.
So
The triple.
for those of you that don't understand what the distinction is with due versus no due, when there's dew on grass,
The only way you can see what you've mowed is dew.
right?
Unless
That's
it's like
when you're cutting
super
greens
tall,
height grass, that's
1/10 of an inch.
a 1/10 of an inch high.
100th of an inch.
No,
A 10th.
1/10.
No, yeah.
1/10 of an inch. You need that little bit of moisture to see where your lines were, especially because we were double mowing them. Us and our partners were mowing different directions, so it was hard to see already. And then once you got over the area that your buddy already mowed, it was borderline impossible.
Hard
to
enough
see.
to see with dew, let alone
Right.
without dew.
Oh yeah.
So they had to, because it was windy the night before. So they basically had to send out guys with hoses to wet down the greens just to give them a little bit of water so we could see. Which Brandon wet down the chipping green, and he went over it so fast, and he was just like, that I don't even think there was water droplets that hit the ground. I think they evaporated before they made contact with grass.
That's funny because one of my dudes on 10, it was Tanner, which is one of the assistants.
He wet it down
He just
for you?
Eric told him to turn a head on. And
Oh, yeah.
just move it with his foot
Yeah.
and do it that way. And
did
Eric,
that for us.
Eric was like, "All right, turn it off," and he didn't hear him. Tanner didn't hear him. He's like, I turned it off, and he still didn't hear him. And he probably hit it for another 30 seconds, and he's like, "Dude, don't let the PGA guy, what's his name?
Alex.
Yeah, don't let Alex see this." He'd be pissed because he soaked the fucking green.
Jesus.
It was
What
probably
hole was this?
10. It was
10.
probably rolling at a different speed just because how much water you put down.
Inside scoop for all you betting fans.
Oh yeah.
So
Next
who
year,
I guess
retroactive
I'll
bet.
talk about that. So who he's talking about, and you see that pin up there. There is a dedicated TPC or /PGA agronomist that basically rotates between courses that are holding PGA events. Basically to just make sure the course is up to snuff from an agronomy standpoint for these high level tournaments. So he basically kind of is hand in hand with the director and super,
Yeah.
and making sure that they're doing everything correctly to make it. If the greens are rolling too fast, he'll say pull the rollers, or if things are
It's just there to be a supervisor.
Pretty much.
basically
Yeah.
make sure everything is up to snuff, which it is. He probably doesn't have to do much because
He probably
they've been doing
loves
it for
that
years.
tournament. Yeah, he's just all right.
I get to go hang out here with all these
Yeah.
cool people. So, but
For the most part, the week was pretty uneventful.
well, I will say, I was gonna say the no do morning. My guy was really struggling to see his lines to the point where he didn't quit, but he kind of threw up his hands in frustration just because he was wanting to do a good job, and it's like I said, almost impossible.
Yeah, I mean, it's admirable. Like, to be that mad about you not being perfect. It's like the same way I am, I think.
So he kind of like had to take a second. Mind you, it's pitch black outside. We're mowing with headlamps and headlights on our mowers, trying to mow straight lines for the biggest tournament in PGA, essentially. At least most viewed, probably.
Definitely
most attended, too.
For just, straight PGA events.
So
easily the most attended and most viewed.
So one of the assistants took over mowing for him. And if you think you could have done any better, a high-level assistant at one of these highest-level courses is mowing and says, and I quote, "I can't see fucking shit."
Which was pretty reassuring,
right?
To be honest.
Yeah.
As a low-level peon, hearing a high-level guy say he can't see, you're like, okay,
just fucking.
It's not just me.
Just mow it at that point. Yeah.
I will say I had the irrigation guy wetting my greens, and my experience was very different to you guys' on Wednesday because I had no issue. That day, Wednesday, was when I learned to like look way out ahead of my mower, and finding my lines that day was not hard. So.
You just hit a different gear. When you're setting up for something like this and you know you have to be perfect,
you figure it out.
Yeah. You just figure it out. Your line may disappear on you and there's just some other will of nature.
Well, when I hit like my headlamp angle
that
to
takes
the spot
over.
That the mower headlight stopped, so I like extended my headlight basically and I could see my line.
Put the high beams on.
Yeah, I was like
the fog lights.
I was in flow state, dude. I was like, all right, this shit's getting striped. Do or no do. It's gotta get lasered.
Where's Howie?
Do?
Or no do?
Oh.
Okay.
If not me, then who?
Please edit that.
No, I'm leaving it in. Since I got my ED meds. So, Thursday, tournament day.
Nothing crazy in the morning.
Basically, standard. I would say, like that point, we're starting to get to know some of our guys. Should we start introducing some more characters?
Well, yeah, we can introduce Big
Al.
Big Rubberneckin' Al.
You got to start with Diesel, dude. He was the first one we laid eyes on. He was the first character
Describe
in the story.
Him. Big Diesel.
Big
is
and ran on Diesel.
He definitely...
And cigarettes.
Pretty much.
He had exhaust, dude.
He was the definition of the John Daly quote, nicotine plus caffeine equals protein. He was running off caffeine and cigarettes.
And his caffeine was Cokes. He was like double fisting Cokes out of that fridge they had for us.
Dude, and we should mention, when he walked in the first day, he was a legend. Like,
already.
Dude, all the, like, managers just went up, dapped him up,
hugged him.
Yeah, like.
This dude's sitting at the supervisor table day one.
Sitting with him.
Yeah. This guy owned TPC.
Like, it was like
they all worked for him.
We saw him at the hotel the first day. We saw him at the hotel the first day. We're like, he was kind of off to the side by himself smoking. Yeah. We're like, oh my god, look at this big boy.
Yeah.
Sits at the front of the bus so he can have 2 seats to himself.
Yep.
Like back.
Then walks in.
Said, back it up. Big dude, real big dude.
Yeah.
Big doesn't describe.
Not like 6'5", but
no, probably
5'6".
I was gonna say 5'7", 5'8", 5'9".
He wasn't 400.
He had to be.
If he was 5'6",
he was in the 3s.
He was also 5'6". Like this,
he was
dude
in the 3s. Upper 3s.
No.
You think he was pushing 4?
There's a 4 in front of that.
4
scale.
bills.
Yeah.
Do you think he was 2 of me? Do you think he weighed 2 of me?
If you just
probably.
He's in the 4s.
Okay.
He's in the 4. Like this dude is.
That would actually be the perfect. Imagine a 200-pound person, and then imagine another 200-pound person next to him, and then
mold them together and paint their hair red.
Me standing shoulder to shoulder with another 200-pound person. This dude is gonna have his arms out wider than both of us. I mean,
he couldn't hide behind a tree.
We'll get to that in a minute. Our first character did nothing wrong. Never spoke to him. Right. You did a little bit, but never had
sweetest guy.
Yeah, great dude.
But it's funny that we were just like, "Who's this guy?" And then he walks in with the more clout than anyone else there.
Dude, in an hierarchy of people at TPC Scottsdale, it was director, super, him, Eric senior assistant. Yeah. Like he's just over all of them. Like this guy,
he ran the show.
That guy has been at TPC Scottsdale for that tournament longer than all of the senior assistants have been.
Do you want to say that?
He was the first guy, first ever.
Yeah.
They said 12 years?
12 years.
I honestly thought it was 13.
Well,
I mean, like,
either
I thought
12 or 13. That's fucking impressive.
yeah, come to find out, this guy was the first volunteer they ever had
Yeah.
when they started introducing volunteers.
Legend.
Been doing it 12 years in a row.
Rolled greens like a
And he
fucking
rolls greens.
pro.
For those of you that don't know what rolling greens means, it's a machine that all it does is after the mowers go, it it just has rollers and you sit on it and just go back and forth over the green and it just makes the green firmer. Or in his case,
A lot firmer.
or in his case, they have to sometimes rotate him to front and back nines
I mean,
to keep things even.
yeah. Which is a shot.
That's just
but
what I
it's also
heard.
just
Yeah.
the truth.
That's just what I heard
But he was a legend. Twin Peaks
from the
every
get-go.
night.
Apparently,
Yeah.
If you don't know what Twin Peaks is, it's just Hooters, but called Twin Peaks.
right.
And yeah, it was just a vacation. The guy just goes on vacation.
It's just, yeah.
Aura farms for 7 days and just gets out of there.
Another
Without
little
trying.
anecdote.
Without trying. Probably smokes a carton.
I was going to say, yeah,
Well, he's-
anecdotally said that he couldn't catch his breath if he wasn't smoking.
Yeah. So I was in conversations with one of the assistants. I basically was just like, I got to hear the story on this guy. And they go, he smokes a pack in the morning, pack in the afternoon, always has rolled greens. He's been doing this for 12 years. Allegedly, there was some other guy that was smoking. There was quite a few people smoking that said, like, man, I got to stop. So I can't catch my breath. And Diesel said, I can't catch my breath unless I smoke. Which I don't even know what that means.
Which,
But
if you
peak
saw the
male
guy, you'd
performance.
believe it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just peak male performance.
the video of John Daly rolling while smoking, it'd be like if this was Big Diesel's like little kid smoke it. Like,
Pretty much. Yeah, he
Kinda.
did. John Daly is Big Diesel's son. Which is crazy to say because I think John Daly's
they
probably
gotta have a similar look.
30 years older than him, but he sons John Daly.
I was going to say, talking about wrestling, like, they've got to add another weight class for this dude.
Oh, yeah.
He wrestles in heavy
Well, they
class,
do have
or
it.
heavy
They
weight.
do have it, just not in America, and it's called sumo.
He wasn't a sumo wrestler.
Well, he wasn't a but
but we also
his-
didn't see him with his shirt off or a diaper on.
That's
so.
his weight class. All right. So
just a
So the fabled story about him, we'll just tell it now. I was on 11. The fabled story. So we'll just say, I'm not going to say his last. I don't know if he wants this aired.
no, I mean,
I'll just say Diesel.
Diesel.
Big D.
All the managers and mechanics had radios so they could instantly communicate with each other. And I think it was one of the mechanics that was standing there watching me mow because I was having issues with my PTO would be on, but I made a couple passes once, and I lifted up and pulled my thing back, and I always look at my reel to make sure it stops before I set it down, like if I'm going to move my turning boards. And there was one time where I pulled my thing back and I looked and it wasn't spinning. So I was like, was it even spinning on that pass?
Did you have like a flashing orange button when that would happen?
Mm-mm.
Okay, then we had different problems. That happened.
So I
That
told
was if your throttle was slightly down. I was
no,
having that too.
because I had my throttle like on full mo, PTO down and all that. Made a couple passes, and my orange button was flashing because my PTO wasn't spinning the whole time, and we had to like reset the back lap switch on. It was weird.
Oh, what the fuck?
But yeah, anyways,
So I had a mechanic watching me, and I was like, I like took the parking. I didn't know if it was a parking brake issue because I like kind of engaged it and then disengaged it to make sure, and it was spinning. I don't know. So I had a mechanic sitting there kind of watching me mow to make sure it kept spinning. And on his radio, I hear, "Does anyone have eyes on Big Diesel?" And then I hear a reply go, "Yeah, he's right next to me. I didn't see him at first. He was hiding behind a tree." And then I heard another reply go, "That's bullshit."
That'll never not be funny.
And then there was another reply that went, ha ha, because they're all in serious mode.
Yeah.
He was like sarcastically laughing, but like the idea of this man hiding behind a tree,
Dude.
we started coming up with all sorts of jokes. Like, I didn't know there was a sequoia tree on property.
The on-property redwoods.
The one redwood on property.
You
Like,
think redwoods can grow in the desert?
like, Jesus Christ, I didn't realize. I wasn't aware of this 5 foot wide cactus that was out there. Like, I don't know, where is that at?
Dude, yeah. Basically, the like equivalent I can give was legit like a street sign, and then you like just a normal person like trying to hide behind a street sign. It's probably like
It would be like it'd be like a grape trying to hide behind a toothpick. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just, we can scale it down as far as we want.
Grapefruit hiding behind a toothpick. I mean, like there was.
Oh God!
I mean, yeah, just if the
Softball
definition
trying to hide behind an Ethernet wire. I don't know.
the definition of portly, I think Big Diesel's picture would come up. Just,
You ever try to hide a beer can behind fishing wire?
I mean, yeah, a barrel behind a light post. It was just not gonna happen.
So, are you sure that was a tree or was it one of those fucking structures they have cameras on? All right.
Oh no, it's breathing.
So that was one of the funniest things.
Yeah.
One of the funniest hot mics ever to be heard. And that's when I brought it up to Tanner. Like, I heard this and he thought it was hilarious. And that's when he was talking about, like, oh yeah, he's on vacation. He's going to Twin Peaks every night. So that's Big Diesel. I'm satisfied with that segment. I think he got it. Yeah, I think he deserved
Ample time. Yeah, ample time for an
And
ample
we
legend.
might have shit on him a little bit, but I just want to know.
No.
He's
No,
my
there was- yeah, I was
he's
gonna
my
say.
spirit animal.
No.
and
No shit on.
No bad talk at all.
All
That
respect
guy was
to
awesome. Yeah.
No. I wish I would have had more of a conversation with him.
Oh,
I-
no.
It's a full beer.
Because you know what? I wish I would have had more of a... But it was almost like he had celebrity status.
Yeah.
Like, I almost didn't want to, like, be like, hey, what's up, man? Because I didn't want
No,
to be like a clout chaser. You
Dude,
know what I
literally,
mean?
The one night, I think it was the night you went down to the pool. He like was just smoking next to me, and I was like,
No, that was the night that you and I were down there.
Was it just me and
Yeah. Because remember, I stepped out of the gate because it was like smoking section or whatever. So I just like went to the other side of the gate.
you? Yeah, and I was talking to him, and
Yeah.
I went to approach him, and I was like, holy shit, I'm gonna, like, it was legit. Like,
You know what I mean?
yeah,
It's like he's on celebrity
It
status.
was like, what do I even talk to him about? Like, I was like freaking out.
the girl that you're trying to
yeah,
do.
and I was like,
Rolling in greens late.
how do I even, dude? I was like, yeah, it must be hard seeing those lines out there. I was like, he's like, yeah, it is. He just kept smoking, and then,
Like, I didn't
forget
want to
what we
approach him
talked
because I
about,
didn't want to
but-
be like, I don't know, like disingenuous. And like,
Yeah.
I don't know, like, I don't want, if I was to be like, trying to be like, hey, what's up? I would think it would be like, he's like, just so you know, I'm higher than you.
yeah, it's like, well, it'd be like, I don't know, like
You're like, hey,
football
Big Diesel, and he's like, what? Like,
just punches you in the
He'd
face.
probably just laugh and be
that
like,
would be a
"So,
Looney Tunes. That you'd go flying.
my shoes and socks are staying here in midair. And it's just like a cloud of smoke goes backwards.
The fucking thing comes out of your head. Yeah. It was like freshman football, and then like trying to talk to like
It was like
the
he was a
varsity
senior.
quarterback. Yeah, it was like
He's a senior and we're
what am I gonna
freshmen.
talk about? Like, yeah, it was.
That's
it was
exactly
nerve-wracking.
how I would
Yeah.
describe it. Freshman versus senior.
I like
Speaking
that.
of seniors, super senior big tags.
Are we getting into that
I
now?
think it's time to bring.
I don't really like. Before we start getting into the people, I don't think there's really any eventful like core story.
Well,
yeah, there is.
your bed knife.
Yeah, the bed knife.
Well, should we get past all the core stories so we can just get to the people?
Yeah,
Sure.
let's get the text.
So yeah, let's finish up on the agronomy standpoint. So basically, I think it was Friday.
Yeah, it was Friday.
Friday, mowed the chipping green just fine.
Greatest day of my life.
Mowed 11 just fine. Go to mow 13
17.
because I had 4 greens. You had 4 greens. Did we all have 4
I had
greens?
3 that day.
We all had 4 except for the days that they didn't finish their round the night before.
Yeah.
Then I had 5, and he had 3.
And I had 3.
Okay.
I was taking over 17 for him for whatever reason. 17 was in his route. I guess
don't know.
They couldn't just work backwards.
Go look up.
Well, because I think we'd have to wait or something.
You were waiting anyway.
Yeah, I don't know actually why the reason was.
Yeah.
Go look up 17 on TPC Scottsdale above view
Has
to
to
understand
be the biggest screen on the court.
why this is a shitty green.
Passes were just
Ridiculous, right? Did you mow it 3 to 9? Oh, you were.
I mowed it both.
6-12.
I mowed it both days. I mowed it 6 to 12 and I mowed it 8 to 2 or whatever.
3 to 9 was crazy.
No, I mowed it right to left.
Mowing across
Oh.
on that little peninsula up in the
Dude,
top
width-
left.
width
Which was
worse.
fine.
Really?
Yes. Because I essentially mowed it with when I was going left to right, because half the green is basically with, because you have that same lip on that peninsula the whole time.
Yeah. No,
But then going 12-6, like that pass I was telling you, where it was just a blind fucking 50 feet, where you're just hoping you meet your last pass. Like the width was bad, dude. And it's just
Again,
big. It's
when you're
just an
talking
ocean.
about gargantuan sized greens mowing in the dark, when you're trying to match up lines because you're stopping and starting again, depending on how the collar wraps around,
yeah.
it's
All I
like
can say is, like, for a regular person, imagine if you were mowing your lines like towards your house in the back of your property, and you make a pass to your house, but then the next pass is your side yard to the front yard. So you have to stop on your front yard sidewalk and make a pass all the way on your front yard past your side yard and meet it up with the very last. So you have like
I would argue like
70 feet.
I would argue you're starting a pass in your backyard, and then once you get to the back of your house, you have to go around the side of your house and start it again in the front yard.
Yeah, that's what I'm
To
saying.
the street.
That's what I'm
And
saying.
try to line
Yeah.
it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, like your last
You
pass
just
hits
can't.
the edge of your house, so the next
Right.
pass has to start from the front, but meet up with the. It was,
Yeah, exactly.
it was really bad. But imagine that, but 100,000 people are gonna come look at your lawn that day. Like
millions on TV.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what,
potentially.
I was talking to you about that, right? And I was like, you ever think about like millions of people are gonna see what we just did?
Luckily, you couldn't really see the lines on TV.
No,
thank
but-
God, thank God.
But it was still like
I'm
I don't know.
confident in them, but also I'm like,
It was weird being a zoo animal, pretty much for 7 days.
I loved it though. I feel like it forced me to lock in.
It did. But like,
again, you
man,
hit another gear. You hit a gear you didn't know you had.
You do feel kind of like a badass when someone pulls their phone out and starts recording you, just because of like,
Right. So
because you know they're gonna show that. To
So
their
let's get
buddies.
there, let's get
Dude,
there, let's
check
get
this
there.
out.
It get me there. Fuck.
Fuck.
So my bed knife, I'm going to
recording
skip
me.
over all the details. Basically, I went to start my mower and it was like, zzzz, and I was like, oh, fuck. And it like did not sound right at all. Basically, my mower was fucked up. The mechanism in which a greens mower mows is,
It's like a scissor.
it's more like a scissor. And
Shout out, Matt.
imagine
Tell me that.
one of the sides of the scissors was all fucked up. So there was going to be no cutting action.
Yeah.
No.
So I was done mowing for the morning, essentially, because they would have had to bring me another mower, which they were basically using all of them because there's 80 people working. So
Yeah.
There's probably what, like 16 or 18 people on greens.
probably.
Well, wasn't it 3 and 3? 3.
Well, 2 mowers for every 4 greens, and there's 18.
Oh, yeah, 12. It
There's
was-
more than 18.
6
There's
and
probably
6.
what, like 22 greens total with all the practice greens and chipping greens.
You do the math. So basically, I was done mowing for the morning, and Ben and his guy had to take over for our last screen of the morning, which was 16. The stadium hole itself. So Ben, just go ahead and walk me through what it was like mowing 16, because I got to do it every day. So by the the third day, I was just like tired of it. It was just old news.
It's just business as usual.
Right? I was like, this is kind of boring.
No, so I mean, it's pretty insane. I mean, I don't know, like,
Having people watching you.
well, that and like, I don't know how many people who listen to this have ever worked on a golf course, but it's usually you just get to your shit and you do it and you go. But it's like,
You might have a squirrel watching you.
dude, like the preemptive. First of all, you get off the last green you mowed. We drove. Security guard has to open the gate to let us in. Never.
You do a tunnel walk.
You go through a tunnel that opens up to the whole stadium of 16. Like
Right.
you just like turn your head, you just see probably, I don't know, 30,000 seats.
If you're in Nebraska mowing, imagine you're getting ready to mow Memorial Stadium.
Pretty much.
Well, not that big, but
But then if they did it like as people were like getting to their seats. Right? So like
right.
So like you get in there, it's crazy, but nobody's there, so it's fine.
The bananas.
The bananas worth, but hold on. So nobody's there, security's kind of watching, everything's just getting turned on, mics are getting checked. So you're just mowing, and then you hear, it's like for me, I was going away from the general admission seats.
Mm-hmm.
So I was going like away from them, and I just hear behind me, and I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, what is that? Like, I legit had no idea. I thought like a drum set or like something, like maybe they had like a live thing going on. I turn, and I just see probably 300 people just sprinting through that general admission section, just trying to get seats.
Right.
25 bananas are just converging on a front row spot, just trying to find something. And so then I'm like, holy shit, like I'm kind of getting nervous, but I'm not. I have both my headphones in. I put those in because I was like, I'm not hearing. If I hear somebody, like people like yelling,
jeering at your line, like you're crooked.
Yeah, I'm gonna start. Stadium Pulse was too much.
Freaking out.
So yeah, so I just kept those in, did my shit, and then I took them off and like kind of soaked it all in. Just. People were screaming at you, not like in a bad way, but like in a like.
They're just excited that like
they're so hyped.
Well, and a lot of those people, I would argue, 90% of those people have never seen a green get mowed.
No, they don't know what goes on.
They're rushing down in there and they're going, "Oh my god, they're getting this shit ready for the greatest day."
Dude, it's behind the scene pass at like a
exactly.
Concert. Like you're
a couple
watching.
of them got a bottle of clippings.
I'll get into that.
But yeah, it was insane. It was the coolest experience probably of my life.
It's like the most
easily work related. Nothing tops that.
I'm jealous.
It was refreshing that it's like you get a sense of at the highest level the work I'm doing is appreciated. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Sometimes you do work, you go through whatever job it is that you're doing and you feel monotonous and you feel like it's just another day.
Yeah.
But at this scale, all eyes are on you and what you're doing is the most important thing in the world, it seems like.
Yeah.
So
in that moment of time, yeah.
And it's easy to take pride in what you're doing and feel good about what you're doing when everyone's like they're getting the hole ready. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's insane. So you got to mow it Friday because my thing fucked up.
Yeah.
Which I was happy for you.
Yeah, thank God. Because I thought that we were getting like kind of rotated around.
Mm-hmm.
Like we'd all mow a hole, basically.
I thought that too, but then at the same time I was like, I think for the sake of
making it easy on everybody. And
routine that they'd want everyone doing the same thing so it gets easier and quicker and more efficient because everyone knows what they're doing.
Yeah.
I figured that out day 2.
Exactly.
Like, oh, yeah, all right, same shit.
Exactly. So, I guess I'll say Saturday, which is, they call it the show. Saturday's the big day where the real crowds are pouring in. I took a lot of pictures and videos on 16. I took like a time lapse of people running down in 16. They had a MC and a DJ.
Karaoke.
They, like, I'm mowing the green and there's a guy going, test, 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 like testing his mic. And he's going, I was ready to have a fucking day. And everyone's going crazy. And I'm like, I'm walk mowing a green right now. Something I've done a million times, but never in these circumstances.
You've never felt the bass under your feet.
Oh, and you could
You know
feel
what
it.
I mean? Like,
Because what are you on when that's going down? You're on 17?
I'm in by that time.
Okay. I was going to say, because I was on those practice screens at that point, because that was a 17-day, like, half a mile away, maybe?
And you can hear that guy.
I could feel the bass. I'm mowing, and I can feel the ground
No, I
shaking.
felt it
And I'm at ground zero.
on Wednesday or Tuesday, whenever they did the creator thing. There was a dude on a mic, and like it was like through my headphones, like with music playing, I could hear the microphone, like the dude
Mowing
talking.
fairways?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And I was like, oh my, like
Yeah.
this is insane.
I will never forget the bass.
Yeah, basically every day when we were filling divots, you could hear the crowd yelling and you could hear the music going.
It's a great time.
But
Really is the greatest show on turf.
Saturday,
Greenest show on turf, the drunkest show on turf.
I mean,
all
is
of
it
the
greenest or
above.
greatest?
Greenest is what I have. I have
Greatest.
I have a greenest show on turf thing.
But I thought the saying was greatest.
No, but greenest is like the waste
The Saturday thing.
No, the waste management thing, because they're
The donations.
a trash company, and
Right, but on Saturday, if you wear green, the
right, and that's because it's waste management. They're A, green and yellow, and B, they're trying to make the earth more green.
He didn't know it was a national company. Give him a break.
Yeah.
So I'm mowing on Saturday, and I'm almost done with my green, and the MC's going, we're going to start this off with the Pledge of Allegiance. And they, like, brought a guy down from the crowd. They're like, he doesn't know it, so he's going to have to read it off his phone. And I'm thinking, who the fuck doesn't know the Pledge of Allegiance? And I see my guy stop his mower and take his hat off, and I'm in the middle of a pass while he starts reading it.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, shit. And my mower's going. So I get to the edge of the green and quickly lift up, shut off, turn my thing off, and take my hat off. And I'm standing there at the front of the green, right between the green and the collar, knowing I got to whip this thing around and make a tight turn. But I guess I'll stand here for a second and listen to this fucking frat douche read off the Pledge of Allegiance.
And when you get paused after a pass, you lose your line.
Right. I'm like, he's throwing off my groove.
You motherfuckers. Wait, like pledge. Okay, let's it was the pledge, not the Star Spangled Banner.
No, the Pledge of Allegiance.
Pledge of
The one that
Allegiance
you said
to the flag of the United States of
to
America.
which it stands,
One nation.
country, one nation under God.
You might need a
indivisible.
phone.
I was gonna say
For liberty and
the
justice
same
for
one
all,
that you
yeah.
recited every single day of school from 5 years old to 18
Well,
years old.
no, I only did
This
it.
motherfucker need a phone.
I only did it through elementary. I don't think I ever did it in middle school or high school.
I think we did it every day at high school for me. Yeah,
Really?
yeah,
Yeah, no.
up until senior year. Yeah.
So
I went to the ISIS high school of.
You went to the Netanyahu High School of Forgiveness and Appreciation.
Yeah, exactly.
So
Hello.
and then Sunday,
I kill everyone.
I will die for Pakistan. That was what our national, our Pledge of Allegiance was.
will you just hit me with the Family Guy where Stewie goes like, I love when you do the thing. You know what I'm talking about? Would you just hit me with one real quick with an echo?
Allah Akbar.
That sounded like it. Oh, you want to hit it? Go ahead. We're an hour in, folks.
No,
I mean, you can't blame us at this point.
That's the sound of when they get to the 52 virgins. And then shortly after.
That's a soundbite in the files.
So,
Which also came out while we were there. I was in the hotel reading those for a little while, but
Oh,
so
yeah.
I guess it kind of
what?
The E-Files?
The E-Files, dude.
Oh, we were in the hot tub and you were giving me a rundown on the boy.
There's no
I can't
rundown
believe,
on it.
by
You
the
gotta-
way, you really had no idea what was going on.
I didn't have no idea. I had some idea, but
the New York.
I'm so
financier.
unpolitical.
Right, the New York Financer.
I'm so unpolitical and out of the loop when it comes to like conspiracy
not
theories
even-
and shit like that.
It's not a conspiracy.
It's not
theory.
political.
Well, I
or
know,
a conspiracy
I know,
theory.
but
It's a pedophile. We'll cut that.
No, do not cut that out because then he
No,
wins.
yeah, no, don't.
I wasn't. I basically knew he died in prison.
He
Why
didn't.
are we going into this right now?
He didn't. He didn't. They found
Well,
him
he
in his
did
room.
die, but
Nope.
he was murdered. Oh, you're thinking he's still alive in
They found him. They face matched him to a guy in Israel.
Yahooville?
Yeah, he's in.
Okay.
He's walking around with security there, 100% face matched. Like he's. But I mean, what
Okay.
can we do about it?
Okay, we're at an hour 8.
I got my guys on it.
Sunday
Joe Rogan, like 2.5 hours. We got time, dude.
Sunday was a lot calmer. And Sunday, when I was coming off the green, mowing 16 for the last time, there was a couple guys going like, yeah. And since no one else did, I was like, those guys deserve it. So I went over to my cart, took an empty water bottle, and stuffed some clippings in it from 16. And I said, you guys want some clippings? And I handed these guys some clippings from 16 green. And I
I think
told
they
them,
still have that.
probably not. I'm sure they threw it away because it's at the beginning of the day. You think they're going to hold on to that bottle the whole day. Yeah. But it was more for me than anything. I was like, I did a good thing and gave these guys maybe an unforgettable souvenir.
That is a cool souvenir.
For us.
Clippings from 16 green?
Yeah, for us it's cool. For
them, they
frat
might
dude,
not care.
Yeah, like
I
I was thinking of it from my perspective.
And be like, hey guys, I have the grass from 16.
You know what I mean?
Like,
That's why I
from
was
your
like,
perspective though, but from a dude who lives in a frat house at Theta Chi on ASU, you think he's gonna bring home a plastic bottle?
If he's into golf at all,
but here's the thing.
I think it would mean something.
But here's the thing. He could have given it to someone else if he was like, "Hey, I got clippings from 16. You want it?" Maybe he sold it to someone. I don't know. As long as someone ended up with it that actually cares, that's all I care about. I just told him, I was like, I don't want to see this on eBay. I thought that was a funny joke. So
it's a good bit.
It was a decent bit. So then that was it. Is there any other, from a work standpoint, we want to talk about, or do we want to start talking about guys?
Let's talk about some guys.
We got some guys.
Getting some dudes.
I feel like are we forgetting anything in the any afternoon work stories?
I mean, we were filling divots. It was frustrating as hell because the fairway mowers, they always mowed fairways in the afternoon, and they had brushes because they were burning in the lines, aka they would always go over the same lines, alternating directions every day to really make them pop. And these brushes in the afternoon, when the divot mixed sand dried out, the brushes would just flick all the sand out of the divots, and basically we would have to refill all the same divots every day, it seemed like.
Yeah.
Sorry
about that.
I mean, it's whatever.
I'm sorry about that.
I mean, divots are divots.
Yeah.
It's relatively uneventful.
Got
By the
a lot
last...
of
Well,
steps
it was
on
kind
a
of
pro-am
pointless.
day.
I don't know. It was...
Not pointless, but like by the last couple days when we were convoying out.
Divot with sand, it's like there's no seed involved.
Yeah.
What's gonna
A lot
happen?
of steps on the pro-am day. Some good action shots of him mowing fairways.
I took a lot of pictures and videos.
Can I get some of those?
I'll probably
I think you might already, but
I might edit in some pictures and videos here and there. We'll see.
A little bit of.
Do my due diligence, but
That's why you need an assistant. You pull that up.
by the last few days, the crowds are starting to get a little crazier. We saw a little person walking with someone that was the talk of the town. I mean, God, big silicone necking, rubber necking owl.
the midget spinner.
I didn't think about that. I say that the talk of your town. I think
Everyone was
everybody
calling
else
it a.
just kinda
Can you say
I'm
that?
sorry, I said it.
Can I say
They
midget spinner? Or is we're gonna have to
You
cut
can't
that?
say the M word. The M word is bad now.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
it's
Man.
not illegal, but it's just frowned upon.
It's like using the N word.
no, that you can't say that.
It's little person.
That's more demoralizing.
No.
Can I have another beer?
That's how you're supposed to say it now. It's little person.
We call
Not little. You can't determine that. It's little person. It's not the M word.
Okay, should we talk about rubbernecking Al?
Rubberneck and Al.
So he was your partner.
My
Come to find out,
partner-
he'd been there for a year, but he was still a TPC worker.
It was his first waste management, which kind of sucked because I was asking him questions and he was like, "Yeah, I don't know." Like pretty much like, "Yeah, I don't know how this goes." Yeah, like we may as well just been both Like the only thing he knew more than me was how to get around the course.
Because he'd been there for a year.
Yeah. So, but yeah, rubbernecking. We call him rubbernecking because man, if you,
There was a lot of people walking around,
If
and
you
by
go to
people
the
we mean
waste
girls, and
management-
by girls we mean, well, I don't know,
they're good looking,
Smoke shows.
smoke shows, and
pieces of ace.
correct. And so there's, I mean, I think there's multiple instances of rubbernecking Al, but the first one I saw was two girls taking a photo in front of a waste management logo, and she gets her phone back and like drops it. So this girl goes to pick up her phone, bends down. She's wearing a short skirt. You know, mental image is there, and Al turns his head at first because they're like
He's driving.
they're right next to us, right?
Right.
He is driving.
He is driving. So he just turns his head, and then I'm like, all right, fair enough. I see him lean out of the cart and basically turn his neck. I mean, full 90 degrees. Like, he was 1 degree away from just
It's like he's trying to get a smell.
He was trying to break his neck.
Let me get the Ocho laugh.
Yeah. But yeah, so he's just driving a cart down the cart path and just staring, I mean, with no shame, just staring at a chick's ass because she's bent over in a short skirt. And I'm like, I hit him on the shoulder. I'm like, "Ow, what are you doing?" He's like, And
Tried to check him.
Yeah. Well, I was like, come on, man.
Come on, Al. Trying to be discreet.
And he was like, you don't get to see that every day. And just kept driving.
Do you have an iPhone?
No, he didn't actually.
He didn't?
No, he had a Samsung something, and
No,
then
never
he was
mind.
talking to his buddy. This was actually funny. He was talking to his buddy on Sunday, and he's like, "Yeah, we're just wait." Like, I don't know. He's just talking like what he's doing. He's like, "All right, you're taking up all my minutes. I gotta hang up." He just hangs up on the guy.
Taking up all my minutes.
Yeah, he just hangs up
Oh
on
my
him.
God.
Dude, Al was the best. I want to go back just to see Al again.
So the morning I broke my bed knife, I got a new guy. His name was Daryl, and he had been there for like 15 years, I think. Hispanic guy, great guy, broken English. I love Hispanic golf
The
course
guy
workers.
you'd want mowing your green.
Right.
Dude,
I
the
mean-
broken English makes it better because I don't know if I can say, but like a lot of the time it's like
If you're speaking genuinely, it's not bad.
no, but it's like your point doesn't always get across to them, and their point doesn't get across to you all the time when there's a
Right.
language barrier. But when you guys connect on something,
It's the most rewarding.
it's the greatest time. Like just laughing. Yeah, no mames.
Right. If you can
way.
right, and you make him laugh about something, it's the most rewarding
Caca.
feeling. Yeah, so a couple funny things about Daryl. Flash up the image of me and Daryl. We were at the front of the line for that morning that we were going together, and he was like, "Come on, let's go!" Like he was trying to get everyone going, and Doug just goes, "Shut up, go back to Champs," because they have a different golf course. He was just throwing it back at him, and he was like, I was like, how are your lines? Were they nice and straight? And he's like, I don't really care anymore. Like he'd been there for so long, he was just like, he didn't really care if they were straight, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. And then I was walking into the bathroom and he was walking out, and he was, I guess, in the stall because there was, again, 80 people for 4 toilets for guys at least. And he was walking out of the stall, and I go, "Caca?" And he's like, "No." You were there for that, weren't
I
you?
was, yeah. And then he started talking shit about you in Spanish.
So that was funny. Oh yeah, what were they saying? You said something about you.
I said
You don't know what they were saying, but
Well,
it was
I
something
speak
about.
enough Spanish to pick up the fact that he was like, he just asked me if I took a shit, and I told him no. Like, then the other dudes are like, like. You know.
No mames,
Yeah.
way.
I don't speak fluent Spanish, but I speak enough Spanish to know what the topic is
Right.
of this conversation, and it was you.
Basically,
You were-
any Hispanic guy, I wanted to be their best friend. They're just like, they're so cool because they've been there for like 15 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
They
that
they're so nonchalant with like what they know and like what they do.
yeah.
Like to like a low level person trying to get into turf, you would think like, oh, there's a lot of stuff I gotta learn, and these guys just know it like the back of their hand.
It's almost reassuring to us.
Well,
It's like,
there's a reason. Yeah, it's like they've been working there for 30. Dude, there was dudes at Spanish Bay.
Chone, for example,
Yeah.
he'd been there for 38 years. That's like longer than the directors and supers
he
and
saw
everything.
Tiger hole in one.
Right.
in ·97. Yeah. Dude, there were dudes.
He was a vet by the time that it happened.
Yeah.
He was probably celebrating his 10th anniversary there when
And
he.
when I went to Spanish Bay, there were dudes. The course opened in '87. They were working from '88. Oh my god, they've been there
The only reason is because the 87 guys died.
pretty much. Like they're like, yeah, I've been mowing greens here for.
Like, unfortunately, some of my
33
coworkers are dead,
years?
so I guess
Yeah.
I'm close to next.
I mean, it's crazy. And those are the dudes you want to, especially a new guy into turf. Just go to the guy who's been there the longest and just ask him shit.
Not everywhere.
Oh yeah, just
Not
pick his
everywhere.
brain.
No, everywhere.
Wilderness Ridge?
Well, maybe
You're
not
gonna
Bruce. Don't go to Bruce.
He asks you questions.
Yeah.
He asks guys that are summer help questions.
About shit they don't know about.
Right.
Like,
Where's 4?
are
All
we
right.
going clockwise or? Yeah.
What order are you mowing in today?
Oh, here's a cool side story. So Chone, the guy I just talked about, been there for 38 years. I don't know. Pretty common video. The guy who used to change cups
Retired.
That was Chone's brother.
Oh, really?
Whoa.
That's what
Chone. Yeah,
I think Eric. I think that's what Eric told us.
Eric, and in
Choney.
the comments, if you can let us know, have you ever met anybody who spelt Eric with an A? I still can't get over that.
So,
anyways, are we at a good?
I would say those are the good characters.
We had a good way, a good point to segue to the main event fight here. The
main event.
Yeah, the
So,
Conor McGregor of this story, the entertainer, the money bringer,
the Doug Dimmadome.
the Doug Dimmadome.
So
It's flashback.
I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Is there anything else we want to talk about?
I think we're ready.
No, we're good.
I think we're ready.
All right, so hit us. Because you have the best in-depth analysis with this
Me?
guy. I think so. So Big Tex, let's flash it back.
Yeah, flash one back. Big Tex is the guy that was talking about a 12 gauge and then a suppressed 12 gauge.
From day one, I'm
Pretty
like,
much
all right, this guy
purely-
thinks he's funny.
Yeah, just to elicit a reaction from his coworkers. But throughout the week, it got more and more.
We started
I
labeling
was
him
gonna
as
say-
DTM.
I was gonna say blatant's not the word.
What does
but
DTM
like
mean?
Doing too much.
There we go.
what's the? I guess blatant's not the word I'm looking for, but like more and more like
Obnoxious.
boisterous. Yeah,
Obnoxious.
boisterous. Yeah, obnoxious. Whatever.
Louder.
Talking about like. I'm gonna start it off bluntly.
Like when we come in the afternoons.
Just to put it bluntly, the reason why is there were a couple females in the agronomy team.
Well, but let me say this: we would come back in the afternoons, and they had like a Bluetooth speaker,
Yep.
and they'd be bumping tunes for us before our afternoon shift. We'd eat lunch, and we'd go out and do some more afternoon work.
Or I think I said females. I don't know if that. I'm not one of those guys. There was a couple of women. We had women.
Yeah,
on the agronomy
women
team.
workers. Yeah,
And as he got around the women, which by the way, great workers. I'm not knocking the women. They were
Like, hell of a job.
yeah, absolutely. But
one of them was walk mowing, and one of them was mowing fairways.
one
It's
of
like
them
there
mowed
was
fairways.
no,
Yeah.
there was no difference.
There's a green walk mower, an approach walk mower in the
One of them was
morning,
doing data.
tees in the mower, data, fairway, like doing great jobs.
Well respected.
But when you introduce women into a room full of 90 guys, there's bound to be one that's a little
And guess who was the one?
Big Tex. So
Big old T.
enter Big Tex with his
But
feathered
like I was
cowboy
saying,
hat.
to give an idea of what the kind of guy this guy was, we had a Bluetooth speaker that we'd be bumping tunes in the afternoons, and at one
Getting
point,
the vibes going.
at one
pre-shift,
point,
like,
he took over the Bluetooth speaker.
this is no. We gotta get before that. So we're
Okay, go
sitting
ahead,
in the
go
break
ahead,
room
go ahead.
because so they fed us lunch, and like before our afternoon shift every day. Our bus showed up to the course early. We ate catered lunch. It was a great time. We would always be bumping tunes. Like it was always like the senior assistant was playing music, getting the vibes right, getting us ready to like hyped up, amped up. Like let's go knock this shit out and get home.
Mm-hmm.
He's playing good music. I
Oh,
was
yeah.
rapping the songs. I was singing the songs. A great time.
Oh yeah,
The first night I realized he was a problem is when we're all sitting there vibing, eating dinner, having a good time, and he's walking around the room filming everybody. Just one constant video, just in this guy's face, the next guy's face, doing the fucking like hand signs, like just going crazy.
gyrating.
He spent a little extra time at the table that had the women at it.
Yeah,
And that was when I started to notice. I'm like, all right, like he made a couple stops there. He was doing a little extra filming, a little extra talking, and I'm like, all right, yeah,
Women's
yeah.
table, 2, 3, maybe 4.
He's getting there. So that was when I was like, all right, this dude
it's like a
has
positive and negative, like
well, at first,
polar connection.
Yeah, before I knew him, I'm like, all right, he's like the glue. Like every crew needs a glue. Every
guy.
crew needs a guy that's like
the hype guy,
a locker room guy, just a guy that keeps,
a vibe
whatever-
guy.
Sucks at his job, but goddamn,
Yeah.
could he pull a crew together?
And so that's why I'm like, at first I'm like, all right, and he's kind of cool. Like
Initially, I thought he was kind of funny.
he might be outgoing a little bit. He
Right.
might have. I mean, I have anxiety, and everybody copes with it differently. Maybe this guy just tries to be like overly outgoing. To,
Sure.
Like, cope. So I'm giving him
Sure.
the benefit of the doubt. That all goes out the window the next day. The next day is when I'm like, all right, never mind. Like this dude he's just the super senior. So the next day is when the speaker comes into play, like you're saying. I don't even remember what the sequence of days is, but day X, or I guess day Y at this point.
At one point, he takes over the ox.
We'll call it Doomsday, is when he gets the ox. Doomsday is
Starts
when
getting aggressive.
Yeah, Doomsday is when he comes across the ox. This dude's walking around like he's got a jukebox and it's the 80s. It's on his shoulder. He's walking around bumping fucking Mike Jones.
He's playing like 90s rap.
Just like, you know anything about this? But then it's like Tupac, and it's like everything. Everybody knows everything about this. Like,
right. It's like, yeah, this is older than our generation, but yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I know who this is.
It's the same shit as like the old superintendent here. You know anything about this? And then it's ABBA. It's like, yeah, like everybody knows everything about this. But he takes control of the boom box.
And it's like, we get it. You're trying to be the center of attention.
Yes. Yeah. Like, you're the coolest, dude. Sit down. We get it. You're the greatest, dude. You know more music than us. But no, he has the fucking speaker. He's walking around pumping it up, playing the music. Again, multiple stops at a certain table that contains certain people. But that was when I kind of realized that it's like,
he's kind of doing this for a reason, potentially.
he's DTM.
DTM.
He's doing too much. He's doing too much.
He's DTMing bad.
New level to DTM.
Mm-hmm.
Come to find out, because a lot of times I was going to bed nice and early because I'm old. I'm unk.
But we gotta wait to
I'm a grass daddy, but I'm grass unk. But
we gotta wait to get to the pool.
I know, but he's doing. This was kind of.
The whole
There was a couple
time,
different nights.
but it didn't get bad. It didn't get like that bad until the end. So the whole time, all week, he's only moving T markers. He's not doing anything. He's just driving around. Not even 9. He's not. There's 2 people, and he's not even doing 9 of them. So.
That's a mini O.
Anyways,
Is a 3 mini O?
That's an O.
That's just a full blown O.
Oh, 5?
Martin got me. Dude.
5?
5's a...
Yeah.
Wait, are you allergic to cats?
No.
Oh,
I haven't
okay.
seen this whole time. But, anyways, come to find out, he's not doing anything. He's not doing anything.
No, you're good. You're good. I'm just saying, get in there.
I should just try.
Fuck.
You talking to me?
You picking me up?
Come on, we're getting there. We're close. We're almost at hour 30.
I don't even know how to segue this. He leverages his job of doing nothing into doing the job that
He wants.
the women are doing, which happens to be the T markers on the last day. And that's last day.
Wait, what? What do you mean?
The the divots on the last day. Sorry,
Oh.
because she got put on the divots, and I'm not gonna.
Oh,
talk
and he's
shit.
helping with
Yeah.
divots?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Coincidentally, he finishes T markers and ends up on the divot team.
With a particular girl that he kind of was like,
Yeah.
it's almost like he was like throwing out a net to see who would respond the most. And there was one in particular
One
that
bit
There was one
hard on his hook. And
There
so he was
one particular, again,
Girl,
boisterous,
lady.
outgoing, loquacious female, just speaking
This
her.
motherfucker's so loquacious.
This guy's...
He said, "Look, we haven't even got." To
Oh,
the
I
Uber
forgot
driver
about
yet.
the Ubers.
We'll get
God
back to
damn
that.
it.
We'll circle back to that. And she's on our back 9 divot team. We're hanging out. I mean, I thought that she was talkative, but he didn't. So ends up talkative is a good one. Anyways, yeah, let's skip to the pool.
Okay.
Well, okay.
Because
Yeah.
You get the gist of who this guy
get
is.
the gist of this dude being
Horn dog.
horn dog.
Yeah,
Yes,
horn dog.
perfect.
for lack of a better term, just
Wait, remind me how old he is?
42.
43.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
43.
One of them.
And how old was his main target?
22?
22. Okay, perfect.
Anyway,
I'm there.
21 year difference.
How many years?
A whole lifetime, basically.
He could have
for
had
that
a
chick.
kid at her age, and by the time he was his age, the kid could have been drinking beer legally.
That's so crazy when you put it like
Put it into terms, yeah.
That makes it so much worse.
So bad.
Fast forward to Saturday night. Saturday night, we're at the pool Saturday night.
Yes,
Then
yes.
we just mowed greens that night. So the last night,
And by
we're
this
all-
point, I've caught on to this because you've kind of been filling me in
I
pause
skipped,
about
I
everything.
skipped the
that's-
sleeper agent story. I mean, like, he's basically attention activated by the sound of her voice at this point. She's talking to somebody, like, we're walking out to our carts in an afternoon shift. She's talking to somebody else, and every single time she says something, he's snapping his neck around to, like,
Sleeper agent.
yeah, to try to just interject himself into whatever conversation's happening. Which, like, whatever, like, you know, get yours. If you're single, you
Get
know,
yours?
if you're single, if it's your person, like, whatever, get yours.
but he wasn't.
The issue is he's not single, and she's well over half of his age younger. So it's
okay.
not
Saturday night.
We're at the pool. Does anyone else? You were all there. Does anyone else want to tell this? Because you were the main event of this story.
I guess from my perspective, like I said, Nolan's been, for the most part, filling me in on all this. Definitely making me notice it more and bring it to my attention.
Oh, wait, let's back it up. We were at the pool another night, just Ben and I. We're all hanging out. We're sitting there. We're talking.
By all, you mean like quite a few other volunteers?
Yeah, like probably 10 of us, 12 of us, something like that. We're all hanging out in the hot tub. We're all just sitting there soaking our feet, drinking some beer, whatever. There's one individual that's shirtless down to his fucking britches, just swimming all in, tits out, just being that guy. I'll let you take a guess who. It's not Ben and I. Ben and I were playing.
Was it Big Tex?
How'd you guess?
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, there you go.
I got lucky.
Yeah, you got there.
Are you all right?
Our
trying to be
viewers
big.
Yeah. Our viewers are smart
I see
enough
you.
to
I
draw
see
the
you.
lines.
Okay, you guys got me? All right, thank you.
But then the next night, a lot more people. The last night.
Saturday night's when it all goes.
Because it was the last night.
It was the last night, so he's making his big move. And
It's a big move.
This is when it all comes to a point. This is when Lane catches on. This is when he escapes. This is when...
Can I tell it from my perspective?
Absolutely.
Okay. So from my perspective, because this is my first night at the pool, because it's the last night, and I'm down there sitting. There's quite a few people. The ladies were there. The two younger lady, two.
No, it was a two.
Two of the younger ladies were there. One of which he was the one that was kind of eyeing. It's only a matter of time before he makes his way over to her direction. But he's sitting in the pool playing music off his phone. And apparently they're trying to DoorDash a speaker.
Remember prior to that, he
buy
had
that.
gotten out of the hot tub and was like over there next to both of their chairs, like talking to them?
I think
when we got there, he was
just sitting in the pool playing music off his
Because
speaker.
we had that side bet. Remember, I was like, "There's no chance that he's not shirtless and talking to them." And when we got
Well,
there,
I don't know. The bet was that he'd even be there, and I was just taking a long
at
shot
one
that he
point,
wouldn't.
he was sitting like talking to both of them while they were in their like poolside recliners, just like hanging out.
Right.
So,
But anyways, he was like, "I'm gonna try to." They were trying to get a speaker there. They wanted a Bluetooth speaker there so the music could be louder, but no one had one.
yeah.
At one point, he makes his way over in their direction, and he's like, "Oh my god, I might fall in," like right next to her, and she's like, "No, you'll get me wet," and I'm like, "Oh my god, like Jesus Christ, guys, come on!"
Which like the same thing is like the same girl when I was trying to like network and follow everybody I met there and just try to like make a connection. She was like, "Yeah, you can follow me, just don't try to slide in my DMs." And then, like, prior to that, she's
You're
talking
like,
about...
I wouldn't dream of it.
Yeah, and then prior to that...
Listen here, bitch.
Prior to that, she's like, all my guys tell me I have a fat ass. So it's like...
Guys at her course?
I don't know.
Whatever.
But, like, just...
Your guys?
Just to paint a picture of the type of girl we're talking about.
You realize what you just said,
My
right?
guy.
So... At one point, he was like, I'm going to... Again, there's a CVS a stone's throw away.
He's casting a fishing pole with a stake on it into a pool of piranhas.
He's flying.
Right.
It's just for sure.
Yeah.
He's, I guess he's like, I'm going to go to CVS and get a Bluetooth speaker, which I don't know what anyone in the entire universe knows about CVS's, but...
It's not that.
I don't
they
think
have
they...
a severe lack of Bluetooth speakers.
I think they typically don't carry Bluetooth speakers.
What they do have there is a wide variety of condoms.
Contraceptives.
And
on both sides.
Yeah.
They got like liquid IVs
And
and or off brands of liquid IVs known as drip drops.
Drip drop. I'm dropping hard. Man.
So
Fuck you dripping in me.
He announces he's going to CVS to go get a speaker, but it's nighttime in Phoenix. It's got to be buddy system. Can you guess who went with him? Oh yeah, the girl that
Lil Tex. Or where's she from?
I don't know.
North
The girl that was
Carolina.
buying into all his facade.
I thought she was from... To be fair, like, in the start of the week, I was kind of on his side, because I was like, all right. She had an accent, a southern accent, so I was like, all right, she's from
Maybe
Texas.
they're making a connection.
Right, it's just like...
nearby each other.
Right. And then as the week went on, I was like, oh. No.
They're about 1,500 miles.
The only connection that's going to happen is skin to skin.
So she goes to go with him to CVS, and as they're leaving, everyone's like, "Oh, they're leaving." And then I yell.
I think you started that.
I
Everybody,
At this
you were
point,
the only one.
At this point, I'm fed up with it, kind of. So
I'm
I
a little
just
bit
go,
inebriated. Probably buzzed at this.
So
point.
I go, "Oh, they
Slamsy was
fucking."
Slamsy. Yeah.
I go, "Oh, they fucking," and everyone else kind of chimes in like, "Oh," and he's like going like, "Oh," like he's buying into
Sticks
it.
his hand up like he's Rocky.
Right. And then I yell, "The condom section is in the back."
I allege that you also said the bathroom is clean. You don't believe that. You don't buy into that, but I'm pretty positive you said that.
I don't know. There was definitely something else. You said a third thing, and that could very well be what he said.
Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. Whatever. We'll agree to disagree. One of the guys in front of me goes, because I go, "Oh, they fucking," and then a guy in front of me goes, "You know he's married with 2 kids, right?" And then Lane goes, "Yeah, I also saw his ring finger move to his pinky finger and then move completely off by Thursday."
ring. Said I also watched the ring on his finger move to his pinky and then completely off by the weekend.
So we weren't the only ones cluing into this behavior.
Oh, yeah. Which, by the way, like...
We skipped over his story about the ride, too, which, like, we...
yeah.
Eventually
Apparently
found
this
out
guy
was
got
just-
flashed.
No,
Yeah.
he didn't.
Listen to this. Some chick said, because, like, in the Sunday story we told, like, they asked...
What day was it that he claimed this
Early
happened?
in the week.
It was Monday or Tuesday.
Yeah, really early.
I'll tell you. I'll
in
tell
the-
you for an absolute fact. It was only going to happen on Friday or Saturday.
But I wouldn't even say Friday.
In the briefing,
I
it was...
would not
maybe
say Friday.
Saturday.
Yeah, Saturday was the only shot that had to be true.
In the briefing, it was like, people will do anything for rides. And he was like, anything. So clearly that
He's like,
meant,
anything? And they're
Yeah.
like, why are you asking?
So clearly that meant like women were going to do things for a ride.
Or
To
men.
him.
Or men.
Yeah, to him.
But
Not to everybody. I
women
don't want to be included in that.
Use their bodies. Men use money. No, okay.
But what the point was, yeah, he just shows up and he's like, yeah, some chick flashed us or flashed me her tits. And we were like, what?
What?
And he was like, yeah, she was like, I'll flash you my tits for a ride. And he's like, no, I can't. Or he was like, she said, can I get a ride? He said, no. She said, I'll flash you my tits for a ride. He said, no. He's like, and then the girl allegedly said, I'll do it anyway. And just flashed her
did.
tits.
Which at
And
first,
then, well, hold on. And then he responded to that with, I told my wife this whole thing, and now she's trying to get me to buy fake tits for her. I was like,
which
what?
like at first, at face value, early in the week, we
no
hear that
way.
story and we're like, all right, rowdy girl, whatever happens. Then after all the events with the other women happen, we start to piece together.
It
the
starts
puzzles
off
of the
with, damn,
stories.
that's crazy. And then divulges into, that didn't happen.
Yeah, and then it starts to like we see the like him flirting with both of the women that were there, and in turf, and whatever. He's taking his ring off at this point, and then it starts to be like, well, he said this earlier in the week, so we start to break it down, and then we're like, no, that never happened.
He's just full of shit.
Yeah, this guy's just trying to flex.
Because when he told me that, I did believe, because I was like,
Well, at first, yeah,
I guess
was
that's
like,
how it goes
yeah.
around here.
At
Like,
first, I was like, oh, waste management, flashing tits for rides. Like, that makes sense, whatever.
But what are the odds it was
Especially-
him?
Yeah, especially given that girl we saw Sunday just walking around, like, basically naked. And I'm like, all right, like, flashing tits for a ride, like, whatever.
Did Al see her?
I wish. No.
I would have followed her.
Al would have just fell out of his car.
I would have followed her.
No.
Okay.
I think the
So
last
let's wrap it
picture
up.
or
Let's
story
wrap
we
it up.
have is Angel. I think all we have to talk about
Oh,
is Angel.
yeah. We almost got arrested.
Okay, no, we got to talk about a couple things. Ricky Fowler, Angel, and Paris.
Well, okay, Ricky Fowler.
Paris, okay.
Paris,
Okay.
Oh, and then we can back up.
Okay, so let's...
to
Okay.
Paris Breezo.
Sunday.
Not Paris.
Ricky Fowler's
Ricky-
easy.
Yeah, Breeze over Ricky Fowler.
Yeah. So I'll just say Sunday, when we got off with our morning shift, we were done. We found a nice spot to perch up by 17 Green.
Yep.
We were making trips back and forth to the concession stand, which I went to the concession stand and bought 2 hot dogs and 2 beers.
Did you get a final count on how much you spent on Sunday?
and it was $45
total.
I have no idea.
I spent
don't know.
a little over $200 on Sunday.
The beers were like $13 a pierce.
Yeah, it was
$12 a piece.
It was $40 each for 2 beers, and I think I took 4 or 5 trips up there.
That adds up quick.
We posted up on 17 Green, and we saw Ricky Fowler.
We did barely.
Whoa.
I'll just say that.
Can we edit the picture in like right here?
I'm gonna have to go back and listen to this episode probably and try to edit some shit in. But
Ricky Fowler picture.
Okay,
Bad
there it
time,
is.
there we go.
So that's the Ricky. Proof that we saw him. Hopefully your
funny-
saturation
yeah, I was
levels on
gonna
your
say.
computer are good enough to see that orange.
The funny part of the story is the picture that he just put up. The fact that we couldn't see him.
Just doubling down and
Yeah.
making me edit it in.
We could not see him. That was the funny part. All right, now on to
So
Angel. Angel was first.
right.
Anna.
Okay. So Sunday,
Glaze over that. We get to the villa. It's a great place.
yeah,
A lot of
Sunday
shit to
basically
do.
we stayed Sunday night, so we had to check out of our hotel that TPC provided. We checked into a different hotel, which was a villa, which was sick as fuck.
Awesome villa, yeah.
It had a king size bed in the main level and a stairs leading up to a queen size bed with
A
a fucking
loft.
balcony.
A
Yeah.
loft with a balcony and a queen size, a big ass L couch, a TV, everything, dishwasher,
A fireplace.
a log fireplace.
And we're like, why does Phoenix, Arizona have a
yeah,
fireplace?
they had a mini golf course, a labyrinth, shuffleboard, arcade basketball, 2 pools,
Tennis courts.
or yeah,
There was
two pools.
there was a
and
tennis
hot
court.
tub,
Yeah.
tennis court,
A basketball
pickleball
court we didn't see, pickleball courts, a giant hot tub, a giant saltwater pool with a bar. And we were like,
Yeah,
oh my
poolside
God,
bar.
why can't we stay here longer?
Poolside bar leads to drinking, hot tub, pool, back and forth, back and forth.
And this is the Super Bowl.
Super Bowl night.
We're watching
yeah.
the Super Bowl in the hot tub.
We're in the hot tub.
and
One thing leads to another. I'm getting us buckets of beer. The bartender's saying it's fine that we have open cans. We just have to pour them into cups. So there we are in the hot tub. Buckets of ice and beer. All of our beers are open and poured into cups. So we got a couple of closed ones because we haven't finished the buckets. Enter Angel
So he came out of the darkness.
from nowhere.
I'm just sitting there, and all of a sudden, this guy just goes like, "You guys can't have this here."
This is like a hotel security guard.
It's a hotel security guard.
I gotta piss so bad.
Yeah, go ahead. Go
We can
ahead.
recount this.
You guys.
Can we talk about this without you?
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so basically, hotel security guard comes by and is basically just like, what you guys are doing is against the rules. You can't just have these like closed cans or whatever in these right here. And he's like, I'm gonna have to take these. And he goes.
Well, I tell him that like the bartender said like
yeah,
it's
you're
fine
like, well, the
so
bartender
long as-
said this, and he's basically like,
He was
no, no,
like,
no.
she gave us this bucket with 6 cans. Was like, you guys are cool to drink these unless you pour them into bottles or into cups.
If you pour them in,
yeah,
bottles.
if you open them, pour them into cups, and then set the empty bottles back in the bucket.
He was
We're
like,
good.
I'm gonna take this, and Ben quickly grabs like the 2 or 3 unopened cans, and he just goes, "You're not taking these." Like he basically was like,
puppy guarding the unclosed beers.
he's like, "You're gonna have to pry these beers out of my fucking dead hands." And Angel was like,
He's,
"We
like,
could get the
saying
police
that- yeah.
involved."
He was
basically
talking
said, he basically said the only way this would work is if we took these beers, walked out, poured them into these cups, and then walked back into the gate with the beers in the cups.
yeah.
And when he started talking about police, I was like,
Well,
everyone
essentially, what had
just
happened
needs to
was
calm
like,
down.
These
Like-
are against the rules. You can't do this. And then
And
I
you
was like,
and then you bopped up. You're like, I'm gonna go get the bartender.
I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go grab the bartender. We're gonna settle this. And
But
then
you taught me a play, but that is the play.
So Nolan is going to get the bartender that said we could do this.
But as
Ben's
soon as
puppy
I-
guarding the unopened beers,
Yeah, I
and
got-
I'm just saying we will do whatever needs to be
Yeah.
done. We don't want you to get in trouble, and we don't want to
well,
get
the
in trouble.
exchange of comments is, I'm gonna go grab the bartender, and the Angel's like,
No.
well, I'm gonna go grab the police, and we're like, wait a minute, like,
We're like, whoa.
we don't, yeah, hold on.
I was like, we don't want you to get in trouble. We don't want to get in trouble. We'll do whatever we need to do. We just need to figure this out. Nolan comes back with the bartender, and she's essentially like, no, this is like a 1-day only thing since the Super Bowl. They're allowed to sit here if they pour these into the cups. And then he was getting all defensive, like, I didn't know that. Like, don't get mad at me because I didn't know that type of
Which
deal.
is like a weird thing to ask because, like, you came up pressing us.
Yeah.
With no
You just threatened to call the fucking
yeah.
cops. I'm pissed.
Yeah.
Like, I'm pissed
And then you're
off.
like, well, don't get mad at me. I
He's
didn't
like,
know.
you threatened
And
to call
it's
the
like,
cops and you threatened to take my beer. That's strike 2, buddy.
No. That is, the
Yeah,
fact that
it
he was
was-
asking for forgiveness was crazy.
He wasn't really asking for forgiveness. He basically was just like,
No,
don't
he
get mad
was.
at me.
No, he was asking for forgiveness.
Yeah.
Well,
he was like,
yeah.
I didn't know it was one day a year.
Well, because he didn't.
But
But why
Again-
get mad at us and jump the gun and say we're doing illegal things when he hasn't even discussed this
Because that's
with
what
it?
he thought.
But I'm telling you that the bartender told us this. And
There was a
then I go get her.
miscommunication.
Well,
Yeah,
wait.
but
Let's
it's asinine.
skip over this. We told them the bartender. I don't know. I was actually gone, so I don't know. But we told him the bartender said we can drink him here, and he's
We
like,
did.
"You guys aren't listening." That's what he said.
Well-
you guys aren't listening to me.
I'm against you completely. I
Yeah.
think he was 100% in the wrong and pressing us without discussing.
And
But
we should have got more beer out of it.
I
to be
agree.
honest,
I
but
agree
we
that he
only
was
got
in the
one
wrong.
free round.
We did, but we should have got drinks for the night.
That bucket. should
Hold
have
on,
been
hold
free.
on. I agree that he
you
was in the
asking
wrong.
for the half bucket was fucking hilarious. I don't know why I found that so funny, but you're like, well, can I do a half bucket for myself? And I was just like, what the fuck is that?
Well,
What's that?
because you guys were blundering all week with the free shit. Like, I'm asking for free stuff, and he's like, "Whoa," and I'm like, "Shut the fuck up."
No,
I'm getting free
But
wings. I'm
I don't
getting
know
free
why, but-
beers. I'm getting free everything.
no, the free beer or the free wings. We all indulged in
Yeah,
that.
no, I'm just
But I've never heard. Can I get a free half bucket?
because she offered to comp like 3 beers. Or
right?
something,
No,
so
I
then
get.
just,
but the half bucket to me was just the
just the
funniest.
term half bucket.
Yeah, let me get a
Okay,
half
yeah.
bucket. I was just like,
I'm
what
just
is
trying to
that?
win us free money, dude.
No,
I'm
I
just
know.
trying to
No,
get
you're
us-
good. I'll just say I do agree that he was wrong, but I think he wasn't actually sure that he was wrong. He didn't know.
No, but he should.
I don't think he was
But
doing
the
it maliciously.
second- asked.
The exact second that we say the bartender just said this is fine.
He should have went and asked her.
Exactly, but then
Right.
he escalated it to calling the cops, which immediately makes
That was a
him wrong.
bluff, but that was a bluff.
Everything
He wasn't
made-
gonna
I
call
don't
the
know if
cops.
it was a.
He was
bluff.
calling. The
Well,
cops.
I don't know.
He was serious.
If I don't grab the bartender, do you think he just keeps talking to us, or do you think he calls the
No,
cops?
he calls.
I don't know.
That
Depends
fellow-
how aggressive Ben
No.
gets with those unopened beer cans.
I wasn't doing
Well, he
anything.
was defending him, and I wasn't gonna let him give them up.
I was playing defense.
The cops are coming that night if I don't grab the bartender. I think that he's 100% in the wrong.
Well, I did. Yeah. No. If
Everything ended up fine.
if he called
Everything
the cops,
ended up fine, and then we met Paris.
the
get
next
into Paris.
Okay.
Let's
So
close
let's get
the
there.
story out.
We went to bed drunk. We
Woke up drunk.
Woke up drunk. Took our 5th shit out of 3 guys in the bathroom.
Which, can we get a tally? Are we sure it was 5? I think it might have
took
been more.
2.
I took 2.
I took 1.
Okay, so
5.
it was 5 then. Okay.
5 shits for 3 guys in one bathroom in a 14-hour
12 hours.
span. That thing was hurting. So we checked out of our hotel.
3 hours.
It was fucking-
Somebody took a shower in there too, didn't they?
I did.
oh,
I feel so bad.
Why?
Because that was after one of mine, and I think 2 of his, and 1 of yours too.
Wasn't Stinky when I went.
Are you sure?
Oh, okay. Jesus Christ. So we checked out of our hotel at 10 and our flight was at 4. So what do you do when you got 6 hours to kill?
You go to the casino.
You go to the fucking Elder Wand.
The
AKA
Elder Wand.
the stick that talks, AKA the talking stick.
The yapping brand.
But you got to get there. So what do you do when you don't
Just
have a
grab
car? You get an Uber. So you get
get
an
a
Uber.
Paris.
You get an Uber.
you get a
And
Paris.
my God, did we get the best Uber ride of the entire fucking trip in the form of a larger black woman named Paris.
What's the analogy? You're just strip mining and you find diamonds.
Yeah.
It's like the...
You're just
we were digging for China and we found Paris. It's what happened.
Oh, that's awesome.
that's the intro clip.
Oh, my God. Oh.
I'll be here all night.
No shit.
I'm writing that down. That's the fucking intro clip. Oh, fuck.
So
All
let's
right.
preface this.
Preface
Not preface it, but let's start it off with Ben and I were playing chess in the lobby late as fuck. Jake's loaded up. She probably thinks it's only Jake taking this ride.
Why would you think that?
Because Ben and I are playing chess. We walk out, we load our bags.
I'm being
in,
dad, and I'm like,
she's
come
like,
on, boys.
All right,
go.
you got to get in the passenger seat. So she starts moving her passenger seat back, and it's like, I got to
pressed way up into the dashboard. And she's like,
yeah.
oh, there's my comb.
Yeah. So she moves it back. There's a bunch of trash. She's throwing it away, fucking tossing it or whatever. And then she's like, there's my hair comb. I've been looking for that. She like throws it in her glove box. And then Jake hops in, and this is where the ride begins. Set the scene. Jake's in the passenger seat. Ben and I are in the back.
Let me tell it from my perspective, because
You had the best perspective.
she starts it off with, do you guys have girlfriends, and are they smaller?
Well, this is like a mile into the trip. We're hanging out until then because she's hitting the like, oh, he said this, and then you're like dying up there.
You said, oh, no, that was
Well, I can't remember exactly how it started off, but
we're like 10 minutes into the trip.
not even. We're like a mile down
maybe
the
not
road.
into the trip. Yeah.
She goes, do you guys have girlfriends, and are they smaller? Now, I'm not saying this maliciously, but in my mind, I thought she was being flirtatious and essentially asking,
That's where I thought she was.
do you guys like big girls?
Yeah, that's
'Cause
where I thought
like
she
I
was
said,
going.
she was a little bit heavier set, and she was asking essentially if we were single.
Shut up, Paul.
And
Hands up.
then she proceeds to pull out 3 different pieces of lingerie.
Expensive lingerie,
that
as
she-
far as I'm aware.
50 a piece. I don't know what lingerie goes for, but
She ordered from a website in
China.
a certain size that apparently didn't fit her.
An
And
Eastern
she
Asian
said,
country.
she proceeded to say,
I can't even get one titty in this thing.
so she was basically like, I got this lingerie that won't fit me. Do you guys have girlfriends, and would they want them? And we're like, oh shit. This
None of us have
entirely
girlfriends your
changed.
size, and none of us have ever ordered lingerie, so we don't know.
Yeah.
So each of us took one article.
We swapped a little bit. I had
did.
black. You took black. You. Had
I ended
blue,
up with
I
the
took
purple.
Blue, you had purple. Yeah, ended up in Goodwill.
Hey, it turns out, by the way, I should have stuck with blue.
Really?
I got bitched at. Not bitched at, but
We can trade
What?
back if you want.
We'll
No,
talk about
it's-
this off
it's
air.
too late.
We'll
It's
talk
too
about
late
off
for
air.
that.
We'll talk about it off air.
I got a big day tomorrow. Let's
So-
just say that.
Oh my god.
I have a day involving lingerie tomorrow.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah.
Yours fit?
I don't know.
Dude.
We'll edit that out. We'll edit that out.
She said,
No, we're not. Just stop
All right,
talking,
yeah,
because
I'll
I'm
stop
not editing
talking.
that
All
out.
right, all right.
So basically what happened was, this then turned into the best Uber ride of our entire lives, because
By far.
I'm doing crowd work, as I do.
Yeah.
I'm sitting in the front seat. I'm making her laugh. I'm saying funny shit. And then at one point she goes, hold on a second, baby. And we're like, what? Who's she talking to? And then she goes, oh, I got my boyfriend on the phone. And she had an earpiece in her left ear. And she told us that her boyfriend is a truck driver, and he also has an earpiece in. So we've got 2 working class drivers that just sit on the phone with each other all day. And she's like, he's my best friend. And we're like, that's what's up.
Yeah.
So they basically sit on the phone with each other all day and just chat. And so we're eating it up. She's eating it up. She's talking about, you can give these to your girlfriend for Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
She's like, I don't know what you had for Valentine's Day plans. And I was like,
Not this.
I was going to take my girlfriend to
Just give me
McDonald's.
some new ones.
I'll tell you that right now.
I was like, I'm going to take my girlfriend to McDonald's, just joking. She's like, he said McDonald's.
He said, man.
Oh, she was also like, you could say, oh yeah, because I was like, I was going to get my girlfriend a souvenir at the shop at TPC, because we told her about what we were doing there. And I was like, but the line is so fucking long. And she's like, well, now you can say you got this there. We were joking about saying we got lingerie at the TPC. And I was like, talk about a hole in one. She's like, he said hole in one.
said hole in one.
Like, she was dying laughing. It was the
But you
funniest
said
thing.
when we were taking the picture, you said you love when... What? You love when... Who says what you said?
Oh.
And then we were like, we're going to the casino. We were like, we're going to the casino, and she was like, we asked her, or what did we say? We said, have you ever been to the Talking Stick?
Yeah.
And she's like, no. And we're like, oh, do you not like to gamble? And she's like, no, I've just never been invited. And we're like, well, then fucking clock out. Let's go to the casino. And she's like, no.
I would have actually gave her all my winnings from the Talking Stick to come gamble with us.
dude.
Had I known,
Could you imagine if we were at a table?
Yes, I was gonna say, if I only knew that I was gonna win $125 at the talking stick, I would have given her $125 to just come hang out with us. Like,
So
she was that awesome.
So we're going back and forth with
worth
her.
every cent, because she's gonna hit.
We gave her a $30 tip.
There was basically
did, yeah.
not a moment of dead air that entire Uber ride. We were talking with her the whole time.
Which is rare.
We were talking with her boy Paul. She was like,
Yeah.
my boyfriend Paul, because I was like, isn't getting lingerie for your girlfriend kind of selfish because you're basically like getting a present for yourself? And she's like, hold on, Paul wants to explain.
That's
and
another
she
topic.
put Paul
Yeah.
on speaker, and he basically gave us a class in why it's not
Essentially, yeah, I
selfish
was
to
gonna
get your
say,
girlfriend
essentially,
lingerie.
That's a podcast topic for another day. But Paul gave us the whole rundown, and then you're like, I'm taking her to the McDonald's, and then she's like,
Well, I was joking, but
well, yeah, I know. And she's like, oh, he said he's taking her to the McDonald's, and then like, I don't know. It's a great time. And she was like, I'm not going to the casino. I got to make my money. And I was like, well, you're going to make money there. And then
Right.
She was like, nah. Like, it was just a ride from a hotel to a casino full of one-liners.
Yeah.
oh
That
yeah,
She could have her own comedy special easily.
right. We
I-
gave her so
like-
much content.
Dude, a crowd work special with Paris is making her millions.
For real. Not even like us, but like if she would have just, if we can get her in front of people.
It's like, have you ever met a stranger that you know you'll never see again, but you wish you could somehow stay in contact with them?
Yeah.
That's what this interaction
If I
is like.
ever go back to Paris, Jesus Christ, to Phoenix, I'm going to like try to find a way to Uber with Paris.
I'm just going to keep denying Ubers until I find
yeah,
her.
well, that, or like if I get her once, just like get her number and just request her every time.
Right.
Just like, I know I'm not on Uber, but if you pick me up and take me here, I'll give you $50. Like,
Right. So like we said, we went to the talking stick to pass some time, which is a
$15
casino.
Uber, and we probably gave her.
It was a $15
$30.
Uber.
It was a $200 tip or 200% tip.
Yeah,
so
it was a $15 Uber, and we gave her $30 tip.
yes. So like, I would give her $30 to Uber me everywhere in Phoenix if I
Right.
could,
Right.
easily, every single time.
Right. I want her to be like the godmother of my child.
I do too.
I might just
Easily.
make her mine. Like make.
What?
Sorry.
I might make her
like
mine.
that. Paul's not gonna like that.
Paul. No.
Man.
She.
Paul was the goat.
No, but if I have a kid, I'm just gonna put her down as a godparent.
Paris from Phoenix. They're
First
like,
name
what?
Paris, last
She's
name, yeah.
she's not gonna know, but yeah.
P from P.
First name Paris, last name Uber driver.
My kids are gonna ask about her. Like, I haven't seen her in 30 years, but she's,
All right.
she's your goddamn godmother. You best believe.
I
it.
mean,
right, let's
and
wrap
then
this
after
up.
that, it was a good Uber back to the airport, a good plane ride back, and then
Well,
Wait,
want some
crack-
money?
Crack that beer.
Want some money?
once a month, yeah.
Wait, really quick. Let's talk about how the dealer thought we might have been counting.
Won a little bit at the first table, took a break, I ate some lunch. We sat down at the second table after I met back up with them. It was Ben had lost
Which
a little bit,
I
so
wanted
he
to
was
sit
just
down
hanging.
again.
Yeah.
And you were like, I don't know. And you're like, okay, fine.
I told her I'd lay some money down. I'd lay 3 hands down. Ben had sat out because he lost a little bit. So it's me and Jake at this point.
$100.
We're playing, it's regular or whatever. I go up a little bit, so I pull out. Jake's still playing. And then
You're
after
playing
about,
like every once in a while. You're like, you're
No,
sitting next to me.
At first, I was playing every hand because I said I'd pull out $45 and I'd play. And after I played the couple of hands and I'd gone up maybe, I don't know, 2 or 3 hands, I pulled out and I was like, whatever. I made a little bit of money. But you kept playing and I was sitting there. It's an empty table. I'm sitting there. I'm watching you. You're winning. You're winning. You're winning. You're winning. So I'm like, all right, whatever.
I was on a burner.
Yeah. And so I'm like, all right, whatever. I got to reset the shoot. So I sit down, I don't know, 30 or $40. I sit down all of my winnings.
Oh, you did?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
my God.
All of my winnings. I sit down all of my winnings. And this is after 5 or 6 hands, maybe,
That you didn't play.
that I didn't play, that I'm just watching you.
You randomly decided to jump in.
Yeah, because I sat down when you sat down, and I won the 3 straight hands. And I'm like, all right, I doubled my money. Like, I'm up. But
Right,
then,
you're like,
like,
I'm gonna sit
after
a
I
few
watch
out.
you win, I'm like, all right, he's going to lose this. So I'm like, all right, I'll buy in with all of my winnings. Like, at worst, I pull out even. I played a little bit.
Right.
So I sit down my $45. And I'm like, all right, give it to me. Blackjack.
Fucking blackjack.
Yeah, just blackjack. Just out of nowhere. Just blackjack. And so I'm like, all right, fuck
And
it.
also, and I don't know if this was before or after
It was
that.
after. It was after.
Oh, was it after?
It was
Yeah.
right after?
Yes,
or
when
was
you
it the same one?
No, it was after because I'm pretty sure I was talking about side betting the 2 $5 chips I had on yours because I
okay.
blackjacked. Because
Right.
I blackjacked with a 3 hand, so I won 1.5 or whatever.
So Nolan's randomly, like, after 5 hands, just throws his chips in, hits a blackjack, and just goes, okay, I'm done betting. And then I'm, kind of losing, like, winning more than I'm losing. And then at one point, there's a side bet that is a dealer push. So if I push with the dealer,
If you
I
push,
get
you win
10
10
times.
to 1.
It's
At
10
anything.
times whatever I
Yeah.
bet. So I put, like, 1 chip down, like a $5 chip down on 1. I probably did, 20, 25 hands maybe? Maybe
I
not
don't even know if
25.
that's
Maybe
that much.
20.
Yeah, I think maybe like
15, 20. Let's say
15. I'll say 15 hands total.
15 hands. I did it once, and the one time I did it, it's a dealer push. So this guy's
And this
sitting next
is-
to me.
Yeah, this is literally a hand or two after my random buy-in blackjack. He random side bets a dealer push.
And wins it. And the
hits
dealer
it.
literally said, that seems a little suspicious. And I look up, and I'm like looking at all the cameras. I don't know if you guys looked up. There's like 150
Yeah, there's so many
cameras.
cameras in there, yeah.
Like every 3 square feet are cameras.
Yeah.
And I was like, no. And I ended up I was going up and down a little bit. I was mainly going up. At one point, my last hand, I bet like a $70 hand, hit a 9 and an ace for 20 and hit. And I was like, I gotta get out of here.
Ace?
No, I didn't hit. Like I won the hand.
yeah,
I mean, I won the hand. 9 ace, got a 20, won the hand. And then I was like, I gotta get out of here. And I was like, and she was
Maybe
like,
we
coloring
can
down. And I just and I walked out with like 250, I think, something like that.
Like 120 profit though, right?
Something like that.
Yeah, so you and I won about the same.
So I got to pee so bad. So let's wrap this
I
up.
also do too.
So yeah, so we had a good time at the Talking Stick. Ubered to the airport. Ubered home.
Flew home.
Ubered home.
Flew home.
Flew home. I watched Shawshank Redemption on the flight home. It was a little bumpy on the way home.
Shout out Abby for giving us a free.
I was gonna say, and
Shout out
recap,
Ben's Broad for
recap,
taking us there and taking us home.
Great PGA tournament. Great people. Fun people, even though we may have thought differently.
Like I said,
Yeah, networked great, learned a lot of stuff, brought
Part
a
of
lot
the-
of stuff back to our course, and just
Yep.
had a good time. Yeah, I mean,
I'll say part of the reason why I didn't want to leave is just because of the people I met. Like I wanted to keep
I
working
would say
with
part
them.
of the reason I didn't want to leave was just because I was actively doing the stuff I can't do in the off season, mowing greens and filling
Right.
divots, and yeah,
right.
great time, great people, great learning experience, great networking, everything. I mean, it was a good time. So
I think that's pretty much going to do it. That's a 2-hour ep.
That's a great
Almost on the
2-hour
dot.
We're
2
out
hours
of
and 1
beer,
minute.
too. We finished 30 beers.
Are you shitting me?
Or whatever that pack was.
We're
You
at
put all 24 in there?
Yeah.
I mean,
15.
God damn it.
We
We'll
drank
edit
There's
that out.
15
We won't.
cans on this table.
And
All
I
right.
threw some over there.
Thank you
From
guys all for
finally
watching.
The official Grass Daddies, all three
Official
of us.
Grass Daddies, I'm so proud of you guys for finally making it there. I think you've earned it for setting up for the waste management.
I'm officially licensed too, as of this episode.
You are officially licensed Spray Tech. Spotify and Apple Podcast for audio only. Go follow us on TikTok for funny Grass Daddies clips.
YouTube.
Subscribe to us on YouTube if you want
We
to
love you
watch
guys.
us. Thank you guys all for watching and listening.
I'll have a
Until
cowboy
next
hat
time.
in the next episode.
Until next time, if you ever get the chance to volunteer for a PGA event,
Do it.
do it without even questioning.
And ask for Angel.
Guard your beers.
God, you bees.